So let's give everybody a bit to show up. And
Yes.
let's welcome back Kitty to the program. We haven't seen you in a while. Look, I'm hosting a debate.
Oh,
Look
what are
at
we
that.
debating?
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Good.
This is the zero.
Conflict zone.
This is a zero conflict zone. That's right. We won't be talking about X-Men '97.
Oh, was there
Um,
an argument last week?
this weekend, actually, it started.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
You got a diagram for that?
No. Basically, the one guy is saying that Disney was being shady, and Disney was saying that no, you broke the rules and were fired for cause. And neither one is showing any evidence of either claim. So,
So it's just who would you like to believe?
yes.
Yeah.
And
Nice. He said deal.
mhm. And because the guy is more similar to Kang the Conqueror than not, um, there's a whole group of people that have just dropped by his side, and it's kind of like a believe all women situation.
Hmm.
But
And we know you can't do that.
no,
Have you met women?
yes, I've met lots of women.
Yeah.
Yes,
You can't trust us, man.
and I only married one.
I just want to say while Kitty's here, because great think on Thursday. That was amazing.
Thanks. Thanks
I
for
love
being there.
Yeah, I love watching those. You guys
Did I
really
not
always have a
send
great
you a
bucket of
link,
comedy.
sir? I believe I put one in the Discord for you, sir.
Ooh. Well,
But
thanks for the shout out there.
No,
yes.
absolutely. I love watching those every Thursday. You guys always have like great topics that you talk about, and everybody's got a different opinion, which is usually very cool, which I like.
They kind of
And
drone on.
yeah, a little bit, but it's okay though, because at
No,
the
I
end,
It's
nobody's
4
killing
hours.
each
We
other
got
at
to
the end of
drone.
it.
there's a cult showing up, is what it is.
Yeah. So somebody's identified there as a cult, and you know what I'm going to do? Lean into that.
Yes,
That's good.
Here we
absolutely.
go. Let me do this real quick. Um, I gotta reach over here. Gotta grab the invite. Gotta copy, and
Yeah, we got to get the poupée on here.
there you go, Poupe. It's in the Discord. So I've sent you a link. You are welcome at any time, sir. Let's make room for him. Boom. So you can show up and won't feel uh,
What's
30
up?
minutes
Your
over.
camera,
Wow.
your camera is
Yeah, you're buffering.
roasted.
Yes. Can you still hear me though?
We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've been having issues with this new camera
There you are.
where it freezes up on me. Like there's the bottom of my tongue. You can see.
No.
I just have a nice frozen
Nope.
picture of you.
No.
Yeah.
What about now?
Oh, hey,
There it
movement.
is.
There
There
we
it is.
go.
There we go.
Okay.
I'll be going in and out all day, ladies and gentlemen. So, but hey, Kitty's only here for a half hour, so why don't we
Sorry.
just
Yeah, let's
get
get into
started?
it.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Let's jump right in. Jump right in, Gray. Jump right in.
And let's do this.
Let's do this. Giving it a spin now.
So we're not talking about Bo DeMayo then? You
No.
said it's off limits? Okay. Fair enough.
Whoo! But we will be talking about Disney.
Hey, they're remaking
or
Money Pit?
No, they are not
Love that
remaking
movie.
Money Pit, but everybody
Aw.
is throwing away money on lawyers.
Oh,
They're worth it if you ask me.
Oh.
I'm unfamiliar with this. You have my intrigue, though.
Well, there's a lot of things going on. Three
boy.
companies, three problems. And the first one, obviously, I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but Disney's wrongful death suit thrown out
Yeah.
because a
Yeah.
widower brought an
Sounds
Epcot ticket
justified.
and had Disney
He
Plus.
clicked the terms and conditions.
Yes. In which case, if you have a loved one, don't take them to Disney because they can take them out. They have
There
the
ain't a
right. And
goddamn thing you could do about it.
no,
you signed it away. It's fine.
you've agreed to arbitration. So
Mhm.
Amanda's suing Walt Disney Parks Resorts for the wrongful death of his wife. Is facing a new legal hurdle. Disney is trying to get it thrown out of court and sent to arbitration because he signed up for Disney Plus years earlier.
I don't even know how. Like, why would that even be in the terms of
thing.
service? Like, why is
thought of
that?
that?
Why is that in there?
Lawyers.
It's like a get out of being sued free card. Like, no,
I guess.
turns
but,
out
like
no
something
civil
like that-
litigation. We're going to arbitration.
Yeah, something like that shouldn't be legal though. That's just.
Also bought a DVD in the 2000s. Disney DVD. Boom. Done.
Yes. I mean, you sign up for Disney Plus, and you really are pretty sure that you're not going to face death for streaming.
A reasonable person would say so.
Yes. But a reasonable person would read the terms and conditions of everything they sign. You know, Rumpelstiltskin got away with a lot of children that way.
You got to read the fine print. It said in perpetuity.
So wait, sorry, can you go to the previous one? We didn't read the second.
Okay,
Show that
court
the companies.
Okay, go ahead, please. Kitty, you take
Court
it.
documents show that the company is trying to get the $50,000 lawsuit. $50,000? Come on.
I know.
For
Who came up with that number?
Tossed because the plaintiff, Jeffrey Piccolo, small, single, signed up for a 1 month trial. Wow, it was even a trial of the streaming
It's the
service
free
Disney
trial.
Plus, which requires trial users to arbitrate all disputes with the company. I would say all disputes in that context would be disputes about that service. That seems to.
This
Okay,
right here shows me how shady Disney is. Okay.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
Because all
that's fine.
companies, everything underneath them is in this one corporate bubble. And yet, if you were to complain at the parks about your streaming service, they would say it's not my department.
They
We
send
don't
you to
handle it.
arbitration.
You know,
For sure.
Do they have an on-site arbitrator at the parks?
no, I'm pretty sure you'd have to set an appointment.
So I would question now every streaming service's terms of service now, because if Disney's doing this, why wouldn't other streaming companies do the same thing?
It's
and
not
put
just them, though. You'd be stupid not to put a cause like this
That's what I mean,
in every single term of the service, but for anything. Like, essentially, this would get rid of all civil litigation. I don't think you would get rid of any sort of criminal litigation. Like, that's still going to be its own thing, but anything civil is now essentially arbitration. I hope this does not go through.
Let's skip down to the second paragraph, okay? Because it says here the notion that signing up for Disney Plus free trial would bar a consumer from a jury trial. Well, it says free trial right there. He should automatically get a jury trial because he signed up for a Disney Plus free trial.
Hello.
But he also signed up for the Epcot Center tickets, and that's also in that the verbiage is there. So twice in a row, he has agreed to go to arbitration. And I think if they've got more than one thing saying that you agreed to it, you've done it twice. You kind of agreed to do that, you know.
Are you familiar with the actual incident that happened in this?
Yes.
I don't know if it's in this.
They went to a restaurant, and she has very severe allergies.
Yep.
And she told them about the allergies, the dairy allergies and the nut allergies.
I believe it was dairy and nuts was the two combining allergies that she asked them like 5 times and told them her dietary restrictions and was assured, no, this doesn't have it. So then she ate it and knew that she was going into some sort of like shock or she was having the adverse reaction. She took her EpiPen and it just was not enough. It sucks. Like, I don't know what else you could do in this situation.
Charles.
Other than tell them again, hey, sir, long
Morning.
time.
Yes, it's been too long, Brett.
Yeah, you guys haven't seen each other in hours.
If that. Sorry.
I also believe that they're going to try to defer it because the restaurant is a third-party restaurant, renting out space and subletting at the Disney park. So
Does that mean that if I do a TOS with Disney, any third-party affiliate of theirs, it also no arbitration or no litigation, arbitration instead?
I think if one
Let's
doesn't
just
work,
sue
they're
them.
going to find something else to find
just sue
another
them.
reason to throw it out.
Yeah, they're legal. They have a very expensive legal team to make
Yes, yes.
things be.
Which is why, it surprises me that Bill DeMaio would even come out after him. But anyway, we're not talking about that one.
Apparently not.
So Disney spokesperson said Wednesday that given that this restaurant is neither owned nor operated by Disney, we are merely defending ourselves against the plaintiff's attorney's attempt to include us in their lawsuit against the restaurant.
It's in your park.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Like there has to be oh man, we just need some common sense reform when it comes to shit like this. Companies shouldn't be able to put 900,000 page TOSs that we all know nobody's reading.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be able to hide shit in a term of service that's just disgusting. Somebody's dead and they're just like, well, you got the free trial, so fuck you.
Well,
So,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charles.
No, I apologize.
No,
this
please.
is about the allergies, right?
Yes.
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 Yes. More so about the death from allergies, but yes.
Yeah, but isn't that more because apparently the customer said that they have allergies. They specifically went out of their way to tell them, and they were told
numerous
that
times, and then also asked for this can't be prepared in the place that has these other ingredients, and was assured 5 times.
Yes.
I don't know what else they could have done to kind of prepare the staff in the restaurant that they needed this thing,
But
and then
now,
right.
they were given
But
false assurance.
in a world of common sense, like when I worked at the movie theater, that was for Lowe's Entertainment. If I screwed up, I wouldn't exactly say that it was Lowe's fault that I put too much salt on popcorn or something. So there are things like the whole trial membership thing that's weird. But some elements, I don't think Disney's entirely at fault, and I understand why they're defending themselves. But at the same time, someone's got to get paid because that's wrongful death.
why do it that way? That's also why do it in this technicality way and say no, we're not liable for it. Rather say we're not liable for it. This is the restaurant or whoever
they have the
individuals in
money.
Restaurant. Yeah,
They could settle out of court too. Just
Yeah,
like
the guy's
listen,
only
That's
saying-
why they want
He
arbitration.
only wants $50,000, which is kind of insane.
Well,
Yeah.
what you
In
have,
Disney's defense, The Mandalorian season 1 was pretty good. I guess we didn't know the cost of it at the time, but trade-offs.
there's a view you can take where it's a systematic failure going all the way from going to Disney to choosing the restaurant to trusting the waiters, the wait staff, the management, and the cooks to actually follow through on claims that were being made on their behalf.
yeah,
I mean, if said waiter was absolutely 100% reassured, yes, we're going to do it that way,
Not
and the cook turned around and said, "Screw that! I'm just, they'll never know. Allergies aren't real. I vote Trump. Whatever. They're gonna."
get wrecked, loser.
Allergies aren't real.
Get fucked, liberal.
Those
No,
were
it's-
AI customers. They were not real.
Not real.
I mean, this isn't though, like mom and pop's restaurant that you went to, where hey, I got a food allergy. Can you watch
No.
out? And
No,
they
it's
fucking,
a
Well, no, it's a
chain.
third-party one now.
It's a third party
Is
chain
it-
of restaurants.
Okay.
it's a chain,
So
but
hold
that's
on.
also involved in a major corporation though. That's partnered
Absolutely.
But if you go to the mall and you're at the Taco Bell and then you die because of your Taco Bell,
Mhm.
is it the mall's fault or the Taco Bell's fault?
It could be a
think
lot of
your-
things.
Yeah, I would think your lawyer would probably you'd reach for
Just
the
go
stars in that case.
For
You-
every
yeah, you sue everybody and everything you can and see what kind of sticks.
I
which
think
is-
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
As much as Disney's been scummy, they used to have a thing where you had to take somebody off of their park to be announced dead.
Yes.
Just save the person, please. What the hell are
Isn't
you
that
doing?
still a thing?
Yeah.
Um,
Technically, you don't
yeah,
get
yeah.
announced dead at Disney World,
Nobody has ever died there.
which
I
is
mean,
really
based.
stupid. People have died.
Happiest place on earth, guys.
There's a bunch of stuff that happens there that nobody sees because it was settled in arbitration.
Well, right. That's what you would think this would be. Listen, I beg your pardon.
So,
It's one
You
of those
said
things.
listen. Alexa started listening.
yeah, I'm
Um,
listening.
Shit, Alexa, fuck my everything up.
You're right, though. You think it would be arbitration, and 50,000 doesn't
Right,
seem
just-
like a lot for
just-
a life.
No.
I
But
think I think
50,000 is not a lot. I mean, you
I'll
talk about the
say.
caskets, and
That's
think,
what I
you
mean.
know,
Who's like
especially if they're from California.
like his lawyer came up with that like number because like don't you think you would like I'd start at 50 million because if I'm going to arbitration obviously
Right.
they're not going to want
And
to pay what I want them to pay.
the
So
arbiters find a spot in the middle or something.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
So this
negotiation.
dude's asking for 50 grand. They're going to come back, and they're going to give him like the
25.95.
yeah,
That's as
pawn-
high as
yeah,
we're gonna go.
Pawn
thought
stars.
about
I
it.
could the highest I could go is 2
95.
grand. Like sorry, man. Like this whole thing is just weird.
You know what? We're going to side with the plaintiff, and it's 51.50
Yeah,
is what we're giving.
51.50, and you get a season pass to Disney for a year.
Oh my
give you a
god!
gift
don't
certificate to the
ever.
restaurant.
But that's
Oh.
not the only case that Disney is
Even
involved with. Okay, because believe it or not, they also have a stake in whether or not Warner Brothers keeps the NBA, which I found that interesting. I didn't know that. I started looking a little bit more into this by reading this particular thing.
Yeah, let's see why.
Amazon,
Okay.
ABC, guess who that
ESPN,
is?
that's
ESPN,
Disney.
guess
That's
who that
Disney.
is?
Disney.
Have
ABC,
signed
ESPN.
massive deals. Okay, so that means that the deals that took the
5 days
NBA
to
away
match
from
us.
WBD were Amazon and Disney and NBC Universal. Okay, there's three essentially. There's three tiers. Good morning, Pops.
Good morning, rapper.
Hey.
Hi, pops.
There's three tiers. Okay, there's the A tier, the B tier, and the packages, if you will, for the NBA, with the playoffs and whatnot and everything else. And they had this deal with Warner Brothers Discovery before the merger and everything else, and we'd all seen them on the TNA, the playoffs and whatnot.
Yeah.
So their deal, they get to. It's kind of like a first refusal, but not really. They get to price match. Okay.
Match or sue, it says.
Yes, match or sue. And they decided, well, okay, we've made 3 deals with 3 separate companies.
Yeah.
And it's Amazon, Disney, and Universal.
Yes.
And if you can't match any of these, then you're out.
Do they have to match just one of the 3 or all 3?
Just one.
Okay.
Just one. And so they chose to match the Amazon one. And Amazon basically said, well, your distribution is not equal to that of Amazon. Therefore, it does not match, even though financially it's the same. So we're going with Amazon. You breached you did not fulfill the agreement that we had outlined. WB said,
Did they send
shit.
the TOS though?
I don't know, but they're not going to arbitration. They're going straight to war.
Well, that kind of seems weird because how like is Amazon just saying that their streaming service has a greater reach than
Yes.
Max? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fair.
We
That's fair.
win because we're bigger.
That's fair. Okay.
And this is what the WB has to say about that. We're in litigation at this point. We have handed it off to our lawyers, and we have confidence in our position. Meanwhile, the other sides are just kind of going on as if everything's okie dokie. Okay. And this gave them a huge, massive hit, and they lost a bunch of money in stocks. And it went down and down and down. And I don't know at what point it'll be declared junk stock, but I can afford to own a good chunk of Warner Brothers at this point.
There's 6 of us here. We could all become like controlling members of the board.
Yes.
If we just buy enough.
Sorry, I couldn't help you.
You got $5, you can buy in.
Yeah. If you got
That's the
$5,
buy-in
Bob,
at this
it's not
point.
really that. It's not too crazy out there for this stock. My God.
But
You just skip a coffee and you're done.
Well, even your monopoly money, kidda, whatever your
Yeah.
Lucha Libre dollars.
Right.
Yeah. At this point, they're
Right.
losing so much value. It wouldn't matter what you buy it in. They'll take anything.
There's another gray in the chat.
Hiya. So that is not the only thing Disney is involved with when
My God.
it comes to legalities. Disney had come together with Fox and Fox. It's an internal.
Disney
company.
is Fox.
Disney is Fox. They came together with. No, I don't think they are. I think this is Fox Sports, which is outside. It might be Rupert Murdoch.
Oh,
Okay,
that is true.
so Fox Sports, Disney with ESPN and all that, and then Warner Brothers, who previously had the NBA, came together and launched this company called Venue, which was going to do live sports all the time for a set price of about $49.
Yeah.
And that undercut sites like Fubo, which offered sports package, and their
Yes.
whole entire sports package is about 80 something dollars.
Fubo
Yeah,
kinda
they're
Well,
kind
all
of
of it.
ridiculous. Yeah, they're good for a free trial, but
Sure.
after that, no.
No, but then you couldn't sue them.
I
So-
refused to subscribe to any of them because I used to be able to watch pretty much anything I wanted on regular TV when it came to sports. You know,
Yes.
your local team was in your local area, unless they didn't sell out. I always thought that was stupid too.
Yes.
You know, they wouldn't televise to your local area if the arena didn't sell out.
that's still
Correct.
going on, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's
that's
still
those are
happening.
blackout deals.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that's a thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the dumbest
that's
thing ever.
stupid as hell. Look, man, people got other things to do in life other than attend your fucking football game sometimes. And if it didn't sell out, that doesn't mean there's people that can't get there that would love to see it.
Hmm.
Exactly.
You know,
That's
I mean,
stupid.
Yeah,
But
I've always been dead against the sellout rule. I thought that was stupid.
Oh, yeah. A federal judge has granted sports streaming service Fubo's request to halt the planned launch of the rival sports streaming service due to a potential restraint of competition. Warner Brothers Discovery, Fox, and Disney plan to launch their Venue Sports streaming service as the NCAA and NFL football seasons are about to begin. But the preliminary injunction temporarily stops the sports-only streaming service from starting. And basically what it says, here, it says that Garnett said Fubo likely would experience a quick exodus of subscribers and go out of business, which would make Venue Sports the only option for those who want to pay for sports streaming services. That doesn't include entertainment or news channels.
I got a news flash for them. Nobody wants to pay for a sports streaming service. We want to just be able to watch what we like. And then
But there
you watch
are.
your ads.
Well,
You're going to get your revenue off the ads because
Well,
we're watching. Let us fucking watch.
This network specializes in sports. They don't show like entertainment or anything.
And
So-
their ads are what? Are for what other sports they're showing.
Well, they're not compensated by their ads. They're compensated
Yeah,
by
they're
the
compensated by the
by the
subscription.
subscriber
Subscription.
cost.
Mm.
so my
Everybody who streams can be compensated by the ads they sell.
That's how old
Okay.
TV
Well,
works.
Fubo, that's the thing. They don't have ads on Fubo, I don't believe. I think it's all subscription based, and there you go. They
it
just-
is, but if you're watching like a football game, you're
Yeah.
still getting commercials because it's
It's
still
like
a television
baked
broadcast.
in.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that Fubo doesn't have any of that. That they don't get compensated.
No, they don't
by
get
that.
compensated for that. But I guess my question is for
But
this.
see, they
is-
could put their own ads in that space.
yes, they can put their own.
They
Well-
could make money if they wanted to.
They're the smaller company that probably doesn't have that functionality in their system. Does that
I
make
get-
sense, Bob?
Yeah, it's
it
easy
makes
to-
sense, but I guess like why?
It's just code, man. It's just writing code. It's not that big of a deal.
It is if you have to pay a code person.
Learn to
I
code.
know if you,
I mean, it all depends
Hit
to
me
me. I
up,
guess what
Fubo. I know if
venue what venue is actually showing. Like, what sports are they actually broadcasting? Like, are they getting
Football,
NFL deals?
basketball, NFL. Yes.
See, okay, well, depending on what games and how many, see, this would be interesting to somebody like me and like my friends who, when we get together every Sunday to watch football, because none of us have like regular cable and don't watch that way, we have to subscribe or sign up or get free trials to like 6 different streaming things throughout the football season to watch just regular season games, which is a pain in the ass every week to do.
Mhm.
So if there was
So
a
you've
streaming
waived your right
service-
to sue the NFL.
Exactly, I have, because we've signed up for every fucking TOS. So if there was a streaming service like this for a flat rate, kind of like that, that had every NFL game on like almost how like DirecTV does with their Sunday NFL ticket, where you can watch any game at any time, along with other live sports. That actually might not be a bad idea. The other question I would have is, like, I'm sorry, Fubu, but like the whole point of like competition's a good thing. Like if you can't compete and you go out of business because somebody's offering a better product, that's on you. That's not on
Well,
them.
they can't compete because they've got what 75% of the NFL, NBA, and Major League Baseball and NHL. So that's what Venue would bring to the table.
It
Well,
just
Is,
Tell me-
is almost all of it.
tell me there
Okay.
aren't monopoly laws without telling me about
Yeah, I mean,
Warner
how can they
Discovery, Disney,
Well,
and
that's-
How can
yeah,
they
that's what I mean.
Universal.
Well, that's what they're going to say. It's not a monopoly because we're all coming together. You know, this is a commune.
The three
is what
monopolies
it
are coming
is.
together to make a mega monopoly. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's its own subsidiary, whatever. This is 20th century
Fungible.
pictures or whatever.
And,
Yeah.
for 20 years, or for 40 years, I've been told that I can't rebroadcast this and make money. For 20 years, I've been told that at the end of everything.
Well,
now
that-
it's like everybody can stream whatever they want.
That
It's
might
like-
be what Fubu's complaining about. They might have worked out some sort of deal that they can redistribute it, and they're like, "What happened to this deal we set up where you're just selling our rights away?"
Yeah, because there's a lot of these over-the-air things and sort of these smaller streaming channels that rebroadcast local news because they've made deals with the local affiliates, and they're only
Yeah.
showing the news. They're not showing the other content that they have available.
Remember when the cable companies were greedy? Man, I miss those days.
They still are.
No, you don't understand. These guys aren't being greedy. They only have a near monopoly.
Ugh.
So, it's gray area.
You know what pissed me
Based.
off is
Damn
we
it.
pay for this awesome cable packet, right? And then all of a sudden things started disappearing and showing up on the streaming services that they wanted you to pay extra for.
Yeah, and now it's more expensive
Yeah.
to use streaming than it is cable, and we're going to be plugging our cord back in
This
or taping it up.
this Venue situation was one of the things they highlighted as coming up in both of their second quarter stockholders meetings.
Yeah.
It did not help Warner Brothers, who also talked about a $9 billion loss of some kind.
Not much that's
But
gonna help, though.
it didn't do any damage to Disney to say, hey, not only do we have these shows that we're about to start canceling, but we have this the streaming service that's about to get sued out of oblivion. So Disney's still looking pretty good, even though they are in the same boat at least 2 times over here with legal issues with Fox.
Disney be fighting wars on every front right now. They're not looking that good, really.
Oh yeah. And then there's one other company that's facing some stuff in this trifecta.
Fucking Paramount. Jesus. Christ.
My gosh.
Another one I
They
don't subscribe to. Yeah, carry on.
they have fired Paramount Television Studios. The whole
studio?
thing. The whole thing.
Thank God.
They are restructuring according
Good.
to what Skydance wants to do
Good for them.
to streamline the thing. And Paramount Television Studios will no longer be doing things like Reacher or CIS, whatever, or these things. All of the shows that they have currently in production right now are going to be shifted to CBS Studios. There's no word whether or not any of the talent
Mm.
behind the scenes will shift. Obviously, if you're a star of a show, you're going from one studio to the other. They're just going to build a new set for you, so you're fine.
Sure.
However, the electricians, the union members, the people who are actually building the sets, the people
those
that
guys are
work
all
in the
gone.
back, they're all gone.
Yep.
They are dead in the water. There's
Oh,
a
look at
picture
that
of the
nice tower. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, it's going to have
Remember that?
Did Tom Cruise do this just so that his would be the definitive Reacher out there? Is he just trying to
He's
go after
back,
Amazon?
yeah.
Hey,
I
he
think he
gave
makes
his
money on
blessing
that.
for
He's
the show.
executive producer on
Yeah,
the
he's
back
got
end,
a ET
regardless.
credit. Yeah.
Yes.
The guy I feel the most sorry for is the guy who has to hold that boom mic.
Yes. That guy's
That's
Okay.
that's a tedious job, yo. And you know what I mean? It's like
That's not the most tedious job. There's a guy behind him who's wrangling that cord.
Yeah, but I
So-
mean, it's like I was on pit road once with the NASCAR truck team, and my buddy was holding the sign that they wave when they're coming down pit road. And at the end of the day, after 4, 5, 6 pit stops, and him having to hold that sign and kind of wave it up and down out over the rate, out over pit road, so the guy coming down pit road can see where his pit box is. At the end of the day, my buddy was worn out.
Just you think it's like it's fine. I just hold in the sign. It's easy.
Yeah, you think it'd be an easy job, right? And at the end of the day, he's like, man, I wouldn't want that dude's job.
Well, before we go any further, we have to say goodbye to Kitty.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Miss Kitty.
I have things. I have an appointment. But
You have an appointment. But you know
yes.
what you haven't seen? You have not seen this week's intro because we totally
Please,
skipped
yes,
it.
let's do it. Why
Let me
did we?
find it real quick? I don't know why.
She
we-
might have seen it though. You never know. Let's
She
watch the
might
Might have
intro
seen
and
the,
find
the
out.
thing that's supposed to scare me. Okay, let's see.
Yes. Where is it? Oh, it's further down. I'm scrolling through this media right here. Here we
This
go.
program includes reviews and critiques of various products, movies, and works of art, and uses content for educational purposes. This program complies with YouTube's terms of service, including its fair use policy.
Are you enjoying what you see week after week? Consider giving us a like and subscribe. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot. Click the little button and give us a thumbs up. Follow our very talented panel. And for butter's sake, go to rosaliscomics.com and buy a friggin' comic already. Brothers.
Let's talk about blockbuster movie news, indie films that you can use, wacky games, and lightning round. Can you guess the
Look at her face. Look at her face. It actually happened again.
Seems like you'd seen it before.
Oh no! Oh, stop! No.
That guy
I
was-
watched UFC this morning though. Did you guys? Any of you watch it?
Who? What?
That last one got me.
Did we watch what now?
UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Oh no,
Ooh.
we were just
MMA.
complaining about how
A
we
little
don't pay for
behind.
streaming services.
I mean, we
Fubu had
don't
it.
either.
It was on Fubu. I
No, I
did
don't
not know.
I think it's pay per view.
I don't know how we got access to it, but we did.
You have a very nice uncle.
You got it legally.
Legally, yes.
For sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyway,
Yes, everyone
the
does.
South African one. So we
Ooh, the South African guy.
the South African one, yes.
Keck.
You guys remember when we used to pay $50 for a WWE pay-per-view event?
I do. Yes.
We didn't even have pay-per-view in Souh Africa.
That's,
I
that's
just, you know,
a reason to subscribe to Peacock. Get all them WWE events for $7.99 a month or whatever. Okay, you remember
I'll tell you.
That is true.
$50
I
a
remember.
month we used to shell out for pay-per-view events to the WWE.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
Kitty.
Kitty.
Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys next week. I will see you for the whole. Guys, you're gonna feel so horrible when I come here for the whole show. You're gonna be like, "Could you please just shut up? It was so much better when you just touched on
No,
everyone."
Don't
else." So
threaten us
just
with a good time.
No.
enjoy your time away from me. Okay, that's all I'm trying to
we
say.
enjoy having the kitty cult in the comics.
Yes,
So
Yeah.
absolutely.
Flowing raiments and everything. But play the song as I leave.
I
Bye.
don't have
Oh, you
it
don't have it up.
uploaded. No,
Oh.
Okay.
but
Just play the
Wow.
song.
I should
I
load
Didn't
it
even
up.
have the queue.
I sent
load
it
up
to
our
you in the. I put it in AI stuff in your Discord. So
Yes.
And it's
Oh.
And
amazing.
with the album cover, guys. Find it. Bye.
bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
Come on,
wheel!
promo time. That is a lot of
Yeah,
stuff. But
look at
promo
that wheel.
time. It must
that is a
happen.
lot of stuff, and yeah. So let's
You
get
got a lot
away.
of stuff in your
I think we can
screen.
remove the money pit.
Oh, you know what? Why
Yes,
didn't we do
can
that?
remove the money pit. Yes.
All right, hold on.
What is the money pit?
He
What happened?
doesn't just have
That's
a
what we
lot
just
of
went
stuff on
over.
that wheel.
Oh.
Yes, it was all of the
Arbitration.
arbitration and lawyering stuff that the three companies had to deal with, and some of them were all together. Some of them were that one company's just sadly all alone. By the way, they had 45 days for Paramount. Let me do this. Hold on. There we go. 45 days so that they can make a deal with somebody else, and they could match or beat the deal that Skydance is offering. plus pay,
Come on,
buy
Byron
them,
Allen.
buy
Save
them out for
Reacher.
40. I think it was like 4 billion. Buy them out for 4 billion, and then satisfy the stockholders as well, and then they could take over where Skydance is out, and then Skydance would be out. But if not, then the deal is set. So that ends on Wednesday. I think
Yeah.
Sherry Redstone is trying to mobilize some other investors, so we could have some news Tuesday on whether or not they turn around and say, we're not firing everybody at the studio. So it's just interesting to me, the stuff, what's happening.
It's really dick move that the first people to go when things like this happen are the employees.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but once you start saving that money, you can start getting your bonuses for job performance as CEOs.
Yeah, I'll get really impressed when the bonuses go out to the employees and not the exec who just was there for a company being sold.
Yes, but those it's going to be Skydance. Yeah, all of the heads of Paramount are going to be wiped out, and they'll be replaced with the heads of Skydance, and then Skydance will be purchased fully with stock by Paramount after all that happens, and so it'll water down the stock by multiplying it. So it's a horrible deal altogether.
Not for Tom Cruise.
No, he gets all of his stuff back.
Yeah, because he needs more money.
He basically gets a studio.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, my friends. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're doing great. We are muscling through this massive wheel.
Yes.
That's what she said.
What a big
And,
wheel.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sausage party
The
going
only
on now.
thing
With that.
missing on this wheel is entertainment at the DNC. Oh,
Yeah, we don't do that. Maybe we'll do that in Rosales After Dark.
just the entertainment part. Who's going to be there to perform? You know
Come
what
on,
I mean?
promo time. Dynamo. Ah.
Yeah.
Speaking of performing,
Here's a topic Charles hasn't talked about at all.
Too early.
Charles, the numbers, the numbers.
As of Friday, it was 15 million, but that's just Friday. So it's
It's
looking,
on track to do It Ends With Us numbers.
yeah,
Ooh.
45.
I haven't heard
55
anything
maybe.
bad about it.
Now I understand that Charles said you saw it.
Yes.
You saw the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
Not together,
Greg?
but
Not
separately. You know, it was good, though.
Okay, we don't want to give out any spoilers because we like to do things
Gotcha.
spoiler free
So
here.
don't mention the Darth Vader thing.
Okay. You know, it was weird that they brought him in, but I think he really adds to the franchise. But no, I got you. We message loud and clear. No spoilers. It feels like a love letter to the franchise, if you will. But if you don't like every aspect of it, they probably do a couple like callbacks, homages to it. So if there are aspects of the franchise you don't like, you probably won't like some of this. But yeah, I really like it, but I'm a simp for this franchise. So
At its
And-
I
core,
was destined to like it.
I think you called it a fan film.
I
Is
did.
what you called it? Yeah.
I did.
A lot of
That's
people
my-
are calling it that. They're also calling it kind of like a cover band. I think that's really unfair. I think it would be more like a symphonic rendition of a classic. Like it is so filled out and it has so much artistry behind it. It's not just some fan flick. So I think that's a little belittling to call it that.
Like I said,
David-
I haven't heard anything bad. Everything I've seen posted about it is, oh, it was so good. You know, so I'm just gonna go with. I guess it's gonna be good when I see it.
I would
It's-
temper
it's
those
good.
expectations.
Yeah.
It's good.
You saw it, Bigger first?
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I did. I enjoyed it. I think it's probably the third best one for me right now. Right now,
That's where I have it ranked too.
I thought it was like it kind of on the levels of the first. Well, not on the levels, but they kind of have the kind of themes of the first two, and I really enjoyed that. And yeah, I was impressed with it. I said, okay, this is a good one. It's a good
So
one.
if somebody were to watch them in order, and they watch the first Alien movie, watch Alien Romulus, and then Aliens, it would be a pretty good bridge between the two movies.
Yeah, you might be a little confused because there is a little bit of Prometheus and Covenant thrown in
Yeah.
there. So if you don't like that aspect of the franchise, you might not like kind of one act of this, but yes, I don't think it would be out of place if you watched it in that order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you. It wouldn't be out of place at all. And I actually liked the Prometheus and Covenant stuff in it because it bridged those kind of movies into it as well, right? Even though I didn't think they were
Yeah.
that good, but the fact that they added that little part there with it, I was like, that was good. I liked it.
Oh, good.
Same.
Good. Is it something that we can recommend to the audience out there?
Absolutely.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's some out there that really just see it as like a 2-movie franchise, just Alien and Aliens. Everything else doesn't exist. If that's your thing, there's going to be like one act in this that you might not really like. But, everything else holds up. Just the tone and the aesthetics are just spot on. Like it could not be more in that world.
Which one was
It really feels like it's in 1 and 2.
Which one was the David Fincher prison movie?
That's 3.
Yeah.
Alien 3.
That one gets a lot of shit.
You know
Yeah,
what?
there's some really amazing aspects of it, but there's also
I
some really
agree.
bad ones.
I think it's a little bit underrated. It's not as horrible as people say it is, but it's not great either, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, but I think it, again, like Gray said, it has some really good aspects to it, some really good ideas. Might not always be executed the best. I could be wrong, but I believe there is also like a director's cut of that movie as well.
There's
like
3 assembly.
There's
There's
3
3. There's an assembly cut where I just got into an argument about this the other day, so I had to do a little bit of research. I was arguing with somebody that they're like, no, the runner alien, it comes out of an ox. And I was like, no, it's a dog. Like I've seen this movie like a million times.
It's a dog.
It's a dog. Well, there's one cut, the assembly cut, where there is no dog. They didn't have Spike in it at all. Instead, it's an ox. Then there's also a special edition, which Fincher had nothing to do with, that was released like in 2017 or something like that.
Okay.
So there's technically 3 versions of it, but one version, no dog, an ox. So
I think I was just going to say that it may have hurt some people, some of their careers. Not so much David Fincher or the main cast, but people like Charles Dutton were really on the rise at that point, and starting to make waves. And he's doing things like Get on the Bus, and starting to get some real traction. But after Alien 3, I don't think so much he was able to follow through and get the kind of work that really would make him stand out. If that makes
some
any
others
sense.
were able to. Some people were able to go on as like very famous Lannisters, if you will. I don't know. I really like some of the cast in that movie.
Yeah,
it's just a shame they all kind of look the same because of the prison planet aesthetic.
Yeah,
I heard the assembly cut is really good though. I haven't seen it yet though. Is that true?
Apparently, I've never seen it. I need to watch that one.
Anybody else seen the assembly cut? No.
No.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm not familiar with it. I just watched a couple clips the other day, and it's like, yep, there is an ox in this. I would like to see it. Apparently, it's one version I haven't seen.
Well, go out and see Alien Alien Romulus. If
I'm gonna
you
after
trust
the show.
these people, if you trust these people, go out and see it. Have a look at it in the movie theaters. I wasn't planning on giving Disney money, but I probably will.
Yeah.
And go out and see it because it
You
sounds
have your
really-
uncle take you.
My uncle?
Yeah, have him take you.
I'd have to get him out of the nursing home.
Yeah, but got
Disney
that
definitely
senior
needs the money
discount.
now.
I already get the senior discount.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not
never
terrible.
mind.
Yeah. Oh, did I accidentally spin that? What's going on? Let's see what happens here.
Let's see. Oh,
Alan.
All in.
AEW Allen. Perfect.
Man, oh man. Stuff is happening with AEW that you would not believe
That is accurate.
if I didn't tell you. So next week, they will be in London for their big pay-per-view. It's basically what you consider their version of WrestleMania.
Yes.
Okay. And it's the biggest event of the year for them. And these two are going to be going at it for the World Championship. And if the guy wearing the white shirt loses, he gets to leave wrestling altogether. He will retire.
Oh no.
If the guy in the white
Retire
shirt,
from wrestling or retire from the AEW?
wrestling altogether.
Everything.
Yeah, one of those
Everything.
pops. He's done forever. You know, his career's
Yes.
over.
And
Mr.
so
Ric Flair.
I took a look here at cage side seats to see what the card looked like, and this is going to be on the
Whoa.
pre-show. Okay, they're going to
Some
have a
dramatic eye makeup.
1 hour pre-show is what they're going to have before the show starts.
With 9 matches on it.
Most likely, and guess what? It starts at the same time we start our show, so we'll
Ooh.
be covering
Perfect.
this thing while it goes. I
Oh.
normally live tweet the results as the shows go on.
Oh, no.
And so it's going to be weird to do a live stream show at the same time as I'm live tweeting the results and turning my head to watch it on the TV.
It's
Oh,
still
that's
what you're
3
saying.
p.m. London time. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's like the best of. It's like the most annoying of all.
Well, wait a
worlds.
minute. If it's 3 p.m. London, that's like 8 in the morning, 10 in the morning, right?
No, it's 10 in the morning
For us.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for us, yes. Oh,
That's
geez.
really
So-
weird.
That's so
Yes.
We could get removed in real time. That's awesome.
Yes, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well-
So the show may only go an hour next week.
Well, we
If
should
that.
be okay. I mean, we could talk about it. We just can't show anything of it,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Absolutely. So I made my prediction for this match with this guy right here, Tomohiro Ishii. They called him the Bulldog of Wrestling, and the champion of something.
Someone
Mexican
tell that guy
champ.
to
British
open his
Bulldog.
eyes. He's sleeping in that picture.
Oh no, he's wide awake.
Oh, okay.
He's
He just looks like that. All right.
yes.
Hey Roselle, if you get with me, man, I can give you a way to where you can actually play it on the stream while you guys do it. Yeah.
No, I don't know if they'll allow me to play it on the stream.
YouTube
Okay.
is-
There's so what I do is usually like if I do a watch party, like when I was doing Ahsoka, I would
Mhm.
have it on the stream, no sound, but I would put like a kind of transparent picture in front of it, right? So you can't really see it. The people that are watching can't really see it. But then you can also use a link and say, here, you guys come to this link and watch it here. So they can see it in that link. It's on your screen, but they can't really see it. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
There's-
Well, you're
there's a way
invited to
to
next
run it.
week's show. So
Absolutely.
and some of the best views we get are right when people are watching something that the audience can't see, and it's our reactions to it that drive them crazy and brings up the views. But I believe I believe that Nightingale and Ishii are going to win because Stokely Hathaway is not a wrestler, or at least he's not a
the
performing
little skinny
wrestler.
dude, the little skinny manager dude.
Yeah. So unless there's some kind of shenanigans and I've got this all wrong, I predict that
Who else
Nightingale
is
will
under
win.
his? What dudes are underneath him as a manager?
Just her.
Do you want to
Right now.
reframe
All
that?
he's got is
Nice.
I bet he signed somebody new.
And
It's
shenanigans in wrestling? No way. Not going to happen.
Lots of dudes underneath a dude. Disguised as another dude.
Underneath the dude.
These guys again, huh?
Yes. MJF versus Will Ospreay for the American Championship. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Thank God they're fighting for it in London.
Yes.
Yeah. Not my
Uh,
MJ.
He's coming in as the American heel in London, and Ospreay will win regardless of the shenanigans that MJF will pull. And it's going to be a feel-good moment for the hometown boy to win twice at All In his hometown at the biggest show of the year.
Oh,
So they're going to have a gauntlet casino gauntlet match. And basically what it is there's going to be a certain number of people that come out. They're going to come out one at a time into the ring, and the number of participants will grow every minute or so, every 4 minutes,
Yes.
2 minutes, whatever it is. And the first person to gain a pin is actually going to be the winner. So there's no elimination. It's just the first pin, which
Okay,
makes
so
it
no
harder and
shenanigans
harder.
then.
Oh, a lot of shenanigans.
Yeah, it's a whole
Inside
match
and out of the
shenanigans.
ring. And one thing we haven't seen is Ricochet show up after he left WWE.
Yes.
So I expect him to show up and be able to win that, and then face Will Ospreay for the international championship, of which he would have just won from MJF, because they have a storied history of matches together.
Man, you should be a writer for the show.
Yeah. Send them my resume. The just announced, there's no graphics for it yet, but the AEW World Trios Championship will be the Patriarchy versus the Bang Bang Gang versus the House of Black, and a wild card match that will
Does the
happen in
Bang
London.
Bang Gang think they can take down the patriarchy? Come on.
Sounds like porno. All of that sounds like porno.
Yes, it
They're
does.
all adult film titles. The Patriarchy
they are.
versus
I
Bang
mean,
Bang and
well,
the House
they're
of
all-
Black.
The House of Black.
Wild card. I want to see wild card.
You would not believe how pale the House of Black actually is.
Yeah.
So,
I think the blackest thing about them is their trunks. That's
I have no prediction for this because I don't know who the last group of trios it is. So that's like, let's see, what is that? 12 men in the ring at the same time?
Yes.
With ladders.
Jesus
They're all
Christ.
no. The ladder match is happening to crown the next people to come into this thing. So the ladder match will happen in London the day before. So
Well, with
possibly
12
the
dudes in
same
the ring, doesn't that kind of give the patriarchy an advantage? I don't know. It seems rigged to me.
Yes, it might be rigged.
God save the Queen. King.
Yes. The FTW championship will be contested because we need a bathroom break.
That's right.
And it'll be Chris Jericho versus Hook, and I think Hook gets the feel-good win. AEW World Tag Team titles will be on the line with the Young Bucks versus FTR versus the Acclaimed. So, yeah, they are bringing in as many people as possible to wrestle at the same time.
Sure.
It looks like it.
Yeah, with the casino match and the 6-man tag, and now just a regular tag.
This just sounds dangerous for them to do their
There's-
spots.
Yes,
A lot
very
of bodies.
Oh yeah,
involved
this is
in
going to be
Am I skipping one?
going to be an injury fest. Here.
Yeah.
Oh yes, absolutely.
As every
Speaking of
pay-per-view
injury
for that.
fests, I predict that Daniel Bryan will actually lose.
What?
Yes.
You're not going to make Swerve quit. He draws.
Here's the thing. He keeps talking about how his he promised his daughter that he would quit
If
when she
it's his
turned a certain
choice,
age.
If it's
And-
his choice to retire, then I get it going out big.
He's got some surgeries that are due that he's got to take care of, and he's supposed to take over booking from Tony Khan at some point.
Booking.yeah.
Yeah, booking. Yeah. So it seems to me that they would go back for this big retirement to the old school of the newcomer burying the hero, the retiring talent. And just like what's his name, and Ric Flair,
Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. He had to put him down when he
that-
retired the first time, second time.
I had to put him down.
Put him down.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Took him to a farm.
And that's the way. That's the way it used to be. If you were going to leave wrestling, you had to lose and put somebody else over,
Unless you were in Montreal, then you would just say,
Yeah.
"No, I don't want to lose."
and then
could
they
get
would take it
jobbed.
from you anyway.
Hey,
So-
watch what you say about Montreal, guys.
Canadians in the house.
Yes, sir.
House.
So I think they're going back to form. They did the nice big last year with Sting. It was like they let him win on top, and they got to do a story out of the fact that the belts were vacated. But Swerve is the new head. Swerve is the future. Swerve is the one who needs to be dethroned by somebody like an MJF. So instead of him being a two-time champion, he needs to have this incredible run. So we're going to have the Brock Lesnar pinning the Undertaker at WrestleMania kind of a situation here, where everybody's going to expect him to win and retire as a champion, and feel goods things. No, I think he's actually going to go down, and I think he's going to give it up and put over Strickland and show everybody that he can be and should be respected as the champion and a wrestler. What do you think, Warren?
Oh shit, Warren's here.
I'll go with Daniel Bryan. Yeah.
Strike.
Absolutely.
Good choice, Warren.
Anybody else got anything to say about this match here?
Is my wife from another life on this card, Soraya?
Not yet, not yet, but it's still early.
It's next week.
Yes, they're going to put together about 137 matches.
Yeah,
her
card isn't finished yet.
She's going
There's
home.
not enough women involved in this one yet.
I'll say, you don't have my interest peaked at all.
Yeah. So yeah, the let's see, what's next is women.
Oh, see, all right. Now you're talking my language. Oh, black and
AEW
white women, awesome.
Yes. Toni Storm versus Mariah May. And I think Mariah May will win the championship from Toni Storm.
I like that they had to tilt Mariah's head slightly up because otherwise it just looks like a black and white and color version of the same person without the head tilt.
Hey, she's kind of gray, so
and the hair's longer.
My money's on her.
Lips are in color.
Bob, what do you think?
I would hope Toni Storm would win this. I actually really like her. I like her whole deal. Her whole gimmick is actually pretty good. I like the black and white deal. I like the timeless Toni Storm name. It's just, I don't know. She's got the whole package there for
And
her.
you know what? She can do wonders, phenomenal numbers without having the title.
Yeah. And you know
she
what?
doesn't
She's
need the title.
She's technically not too bad of a wrestler either.
Yeah.
She's actually pretty good.
Didn't you guys say that the money and the intrigue is in the better people not having the title and chasing it? Isn't that what you guys said a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
possibly.
In some ways, yes, depending on like who they're chasing it from.
Yes,
or
and
who
we'll
they're-
contradict ourselves next week as well.
Absolutely,
But,
absolutely. Because this fucking business themselves loves to especially AEW. They love to, for every 4 things they get right, they love to do like 12 things that are just fucking stupid. So.
Yeah, Mariah May, before she got into this business with Toni Storm, was not getting over at all. And she came in with a tremendous track record from New Japan Pro Wrestling and the Jushin Style Wrestling, whatever it's called. And she can do that, the strong style stuff that the other girls are doing to get themselves over. There are a ton of women on this on the roster that are willing to bleed, climb ladders, go through tables.
Yeah, do all sorts of crazy shit.
Yes, and they do it and they break themselves. And but that's what got them over. They not like Toni Storm. She hasn't done any of that stuff. She doesn't need to because Toni Storm has something that they don't have. I don't know what it is. It's called the Yit Factor.
Talent.
She's one of them people. Like her whole ring makeup is just like she can do a lot by doing nothing, really. She can elicit a response from the most minimal of things.
She has that Marilyn glow.
There you go. And that's why they went this way, with the whole chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe. She actually started throwing shoes at people
It's
after saying that.
Guys, Marilyn Monroe was not at all a great actress.
No.
But
She
my
sure
God,
could whistle.
She sure did get people's attention.
Good lung capacity.
It's like
no gag reflex. I heard either.
I also
Awesome match, you say?
Really?
I wanted to say one other thing about that match. Do either of these women come out with other people?
I don't think they've come out.
They're both self-positive.
They used to come out with each other, and that's what started the feud.
Okay, so if neither one of them has somebody coming out with them, then I'm going with Toni Storm. If Mariah May has a Mercedes Monet or somebody in her corner, I'm gonna go with Mariah May.
There's a potential for being a third woman involved in this match from
Soraya.
Stardom Wrestling. And her claim to fame is boobs.
Soraya.
She saw herself. No, it's not Soraya.
I mean,
Soraya.
She got
Soraya.
boobs.
Fine claim to fame to me.
But she's a Japanese wrestler, and she's caught. She's apparently caught in the middle between them because she loves them both so much.
Oh,
So she
It
will
does seem tough.
just a big
probably
threesome.
run out to cheer them both on and then choose one. So
Whoever the winner is.
Yes.
yes, and I'm choosing Mariah May because she needs the belt to continue to get over. She's just slightly floundering after splitting with Tony Storm. So she needs that extra help of the belt. The TNT Championship will be a coffin match. Jack Perry on the one side versus
Real
Darby
glass.
Allin on the other.
Real coffin this time too.
Yes, Crimea
Crimea
River. There you go. Jinx,
Hey,
you owe
it's-
me some kind of beverage.
It's Allen at AEW Allen.
Yeah.
Yes.
My money's on Allen at
There
I'm
you
Allen.
going with Darby all in.
I believe there will be shenanigans and Jack Perry will continue to hold the belt.
Yeah. Well, that's because Darby Allin's gonna jump off the fucking roof and through 19 tables of fucking glass and impale himself on a bed of nails and lose because that's what this dude. I don't know how this guy's still alive.
Are they
Let's
implying?
see. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are they implying that there's two separate coffins in this match?
No, there's only going to be
So
one
far,
coffin.
yes.
Boo!
But-
Ah,
There's only going to be one coffin, and someone's going to get put in it, and then the other person's going to probably dive and drop themselves on it.
My
and break their
intrigue
back.
has
expecting him to
dissipated.
share.
Two men, one coffin.
Oh boy.
Let's go, Jack.
It's a necro fighting match. You thought I was going somewhere else, didn't you?
Hmm.
Thought I was
I
going
did.
somewhere else.
It could end up there.
That was a
though.
test, and I think I failed.
All right. So then we have another women's match
Ugh.
with Mercedes Moné and Dr. Britt Baker.
Jesus Christ.
She's a doctor.
I believe that Monet will retain her title through
Sure.
shenanigans because she's been coming out with somebody, and that person is Camille. But I believe also that when the shenanigans happen and she wins, they're going to continue the beatdown. And from out of the back, from her home flat in London, we will get the return of Jamie Hayter. And
There you
then
go.
they will
That's
build a
good.
feud between them two.
Hey,
sh-
maybe Monet can get some of that stuff that Tony Storm has. The
Talent?
charisma, talent,
Oh, I know.
any of those things.
I was going to say, if you're going to
She's
say
never been-
boobs, neither
Oh,
of
that
them.
too. That
been
too.
good on the mic, guys. You all know that. She's never been good on the mic. She's
She looks
Never
powerful.
been good in general. Like
She's got really
you-
good rings.
Yeah, the money they gave her for her lack of talent is
Yeah.
astounding. I've never seen that. Has got to be one of the biggest failing upwards in wrestling history.
Well, there's some nepotism there.
I guess.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
you got to understand that they limited her on what she could do in WWE, and what that did was that kept her healthy and kept her from getting injured.
But every time someone was injured in WWE, any female wrestler was injured, chances are Sasha Banks was the one who was on the other side of that injury.
Yeah, murdering
Yeah.
them.
But now they got what's her name, Nia Jax, so they've got that covered.
My whole
Okay, this event that you have listed up here, was it in Allen, Texas? Because if not, they're missing out
That's
on
awesome.
something. All in Allen, Texas.
No, Globe Life Field is in. It's where the Texas Rangers play, and that's in Arlington, Texas.
Ooh.
So after 2 years straight of being in London, they're coming back to the States, and they're going to have their first stadium match in Texas.
Oh boy.
Or maybe
They've-
they can go to Austin and have it be Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin.
I don't think they could afford all those things. Um,
Two extra letters.
Yeah, look, instead of a belt, you're just getting a buckle now. It's different.
You see,
Well,
if you look at
I-
the background of this, you see the Six Flags and Dallas Cowboys Stadium and all that stuff's right
Oh.
there. It is all right there together.
Oh wow.
Right smack dab in the middle.
I've been up on top of the old Texas Rangers Stadium taking pictures of the Cowboys Stadium and Six Flags, just walking around it on top and taking pictures of all the stuff all around it. It's pretty badass area.
It's pretty big, and I think what's going on here, and I there is a. I don't even think that there's a a high chance that it's happening, but I think this is happening. All conjecture, all speculation. I believe they were driven out of London. A few months ago, they were talking to the London mayor ran on bringing WWE and WrestleMania to London. Next year they cannot be in London for WrestleMania, but they could have a SummerSlam. And if they had a hand in getting SummerSlam into Wembley Stadium in August, this would explain why AEW is in Texas in July and not August. So, and if you might say, well, you know what, that's a whole lot of dirty pool. And
I like to see capitalism working so well.
Yeah. This Friday, they WWE announced a house show happening at the exact same time and the exact same city as an AEW pay-per-view that has not yet started selling tickets. So, and they announced the tickets were on sale. So they're going to be at the bigger venue in the same city on the same day.
I don't like that stuff.
As a pay-per-view. So that makes me think that, yeah, maybe they do have something to do with what's going on. Again, speculation. Put your tinfoil hat on. None of this is proven at all. But it wouldn't surprise me to hear an announcement about SummerSlam next year.
It is awkward that they were in London 2 years in a row. Now suddenly, when interest in the WWE's up, they're not.
Yeah, but isn't this what we all wanted though? We all wanted competition between. We all wanted a different brand out there that would somehow compete. But
this isn't Pepsi Coke.
No, I know it's not. I know it's not. I know, but there have been times where AEW has cut into that WWE audience. There was a couple years prior where AEW was in the ratings beating out WWE. Even though Vince isn't there, I'm sure there's some of that, pettiness still left over in that place.
No. Oh, absolutely.
So, I'm not surprised to see that WWE would do something like this. But that, again, when you want to compete, you got to compete. That's the only competition you have out there. So you got to compete with Pepsi being, Fago at this moment. But unfortunately, that's what you got to do. So, yeah. I'm just hoping that this, when stuff like this happens, hopefully it focuses AEW in some regards. You know what I mean? And gets them off this kind of WCW track that they.
But I'm not in the UK during the summer. They've totally planned around my location.
Well, that I understand, Charles, and I will take I will take exception to that.
They need to go to London in the winter months. Then I'll be there.
I will write a scathing letter to
There is, however, a 85% chance that I will be live tweeting from the event next year. So, because it's so close to me in Texas, in North Texas, and when I say, it's close, it's within 12 hours. Because
I really dropped the ball at that Uniondale thing, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I'll probably next year be at the event. So it'll be
awesome.
Interesting to see.
Yeah.
I won't be wrestling, and I most definitely won't be ringside.
If you show up early enough, they might let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, wild card matches, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering how early they start their shows and how many matches they have in there, I'm gonna have to leave the house at like 8 a.m. And then traffic and everything. I might just rent a Winnebago and just sleep in the parking lot.
Exactly. Go the night before.
Yeah. Do it like they do NASCAR,
Exactly. Make a party out of it.
A Wannabango.
What do you think, Biggerford?
Yeah, sounds fun.
Oh, that wasn't an invite.
I'll see you there.
I'll be there with you.
I'm not getting you through customs. You gonna watch this main event this next week? This pay-per-view?
I'll probably check it out. Yeah,
okay.
I fell off on wrestling a lot in the past, but I usually check out the main events that happen. They have some good matches, so yeah, I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, there's bound to be some injuries and some blood.
Absolutely, that's a guarantee.
Juice the hard way too. Sometimes, you
Yeah.
know. Sammy Guevara's back on the main card, so there's a chance he can hurt somebody by throwing a chair at them.
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
Based.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot more matches coming, even though it seems like they got a full card.
That was WWE. What was it like when Finn Balor in that cage match? They threw a chair at him, and they didn't realize how bad his cut was because he had so much makeup on his head.
Yeah.
Was that WrestleMania? What was that? It was a cage
Could have
match.
happened to anybody.
Yeah, I don't know, but they did the same thing with Samoa Joe. He got accidentally kicked in the head for real. I mean, of course, they're all real.
Yeah.
But this one cut his eye open, and they kept stopping the match to try to fix it, like if it was an MMA fight.
Which is
and he's
fucking
like,
stupid.
and he just wanted to keep going and finish the match, you know. And what was it not even last year, it was this year at a pay-per-view, Edge jumped off that corner. He actually broke his leg. He actually hairline fracture on his leg.
Wow.
And finished the match.
Yeah.
Did a few more spots, high spots.
I mean,
That's how it's supposed
hairline is bad. I don't want one of those, but way better than compound.
Yes.
Those are
Hey,
pretty horrible.
If I have a sniffle, I'm out for 2 weeks.
That's how it's supposed to be, though. The show must go on. I mean,
Can't
Sid
do it today,
Vicious
sorry.
snapped his leg in half, and he still had to do 10 minutes, even though he laid on the ground. He still had to do 10 more minutes of getting somebody stomping on him, grabbing him, and shit.
Oh, that Sid Vicious thing? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was-
love wrestling. I love wrestling.
Like a snap slim Jim.
Oh man, it's so bad.
Snap Slim? Is that what you called it?
It's in tradition.
on leg day.
It's in honor of.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was promo time.
Oh no.
Beetlejuice. Popcorn.
Oh no, you said it 3 times.
Popcorn. Look, I just dispelled a myth.
Are we getting a new bucket?
We're getting a bunch of new buckets.
I don't hate it. The facehugger one was a little better.
These are exclusive to Regal Theaters.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
But
I'm just saying the sandworm was better already this year.
Man,
look at that one. Look at that. Let me
That
do
is
this
kinda
real
cool.
quick. with
how
this
much do these
kind
things
of-
cost?
$60.
Come
Probably.
on, man.
Who knows?
Yeah, but you
Well,
get a
it's-
free refill.
It's the Regal, so I have to imagine
Yes.
these are like $40
I have that.
buckets.
I have that. The handbook for the recently deceased.
Did you get popcorn in it?
Ah!
No.
Yeah. Does yours come with popcorn?
No, it came with a 4K Blu-ray.
Ah, yeah.
Why
That's
is the
still pretty
handbook
cool.
like that big?
Well,
Because you got to fit a lot of
deceased.
popcorn.
There's a lot of areas to cover on the recently deceased.
Yes. But yeah, would you be picking up these things? I guess that's the good question there for this particular topic.
In it. No.
I've got a mortgage
Absolutely not.
on my liver.
No.
Yeah. I am kind of over this whole like
Popcorn bucket thing.
popcorn bucket. Yeah, it's
But
not
how
like,
do you show your support for a flick without a popcorn
I
bucket?
don't know. Like my $20
With a regular
ticket should
popcorn.
be enough, man. Like that should be enough.
You'd think, but man, everything has gone up in price. You gotta support them by buying their themed buckets.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I bought like the Xenomorph from Romulus one, but
Sure.
I don't know.
they're
These don't
cool,
really
but
interest me.
Yeah, is it like it's not really like it's a collector thing, but it really isn't though, because like if 50 years from now, is anybody gonna care
Think of
about
the
your
secondary
Alien Romulus?
market.
I'm trying to.
I ate popcorn out of a sandworm. I'm definitely not eating popcorn out of somebody's head.
Well, that's what
So-
I'm saying. Sandworm popcorn buckets have been done way better this year already. So,
all right, so
I
how
don't
much
think
was
I'm
the same
gonna
one
need.
bucket when you bought it.
Oh, I don't know. I used a credit card.
Yeah, it's secondary market. Mine was gently used. I don't know.
Ew. Food
Man,
item.
that Deadpool bucket here was like $45. I was like, there is no way I am spending
$45.
40. Yes, I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm
there's
sorry.
no way I'm spending $45 for
Yeah,
that.
there's no way.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of it, but at the same time, it's every week there's a new one, and it like
That's
I
That's what I'm
can't.
saying.
I can't.
Every movie can't be doing this. We
Yeah,
can't
that-
do
I mean,
that.
you have so much shelf space, and those things are big. It's not like minifigs or anything like that.
Some of those things aren't like that. That tombstone thing looks
It's not
awesome.
small like
It does
this
look
here
sweet.
book. This here book what I'm holding here.
Ooh, bonus promo time.
I
Hey,
have
that's a
that
popcorn bucket.
Pops. I have the very same one.
The Grimm Tales
That's
of
from
Rainbow
AMC.
Falls, written by yours truly. Book 1, Rise of the Master Fish. That's right, it's a psychic fish that comes to Rainbow Falls to take over by mind controlling other fish in fish bowls to mind control the people. So there's several pictures in here that you can't see, like this one right here. Look at that. It's water.
Looks beautiful and haunting.
There's a guy with a gun. Ah, where is it? It's a guy with a gun.
Oh God, can we show that on
Oh.
YouTube?
Yes.
Well,
You just can't say gun.
No.
Sorry for everybody. I just demonetized. But yes. But that's you can afford that. It's half the price of a popcorn bucket.
We did a show a couple weeks ago, and we were showing somebody's campaign and showing their comic book campaign, and they had some art renditions of different space ray, and they demonetized the show.
Well, there you go.
And it was
Maybe
like,
look at
I
the-
challenged it. I was like, their imaginary comic book. And they fixed it, but I had to actually challenge that. I had to actually make a human go look at it
yeah.
because the AI wasn't having it.
Mm.
No. That's
You know?
that's you know what? It's a good thing that Elon Musk changed that ray gun to a regular gun. Because the ray guns get the water guns get demonetized, and then you could be put on a terror watch list if you show somebody your water pistol.
It's a George Carlin joke.
Yeah.
Yes,
They're getting rid of the toy guns. You got to
Yep.
keep the real guns.
absolutely. Yes.
These were just
American
drawings.
logic.
These were just drawings, though. They weren't. I mean, they weren't even. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you?
Were they technical drawings on how to build one? Because you can't do that either.
The Anarchist Cookbook? Oh, that probably didn't.
This is what my
Oh, yeah.
character's weapon looks like, and here you go. You know, it's like, are you guys for real? It's a freaking comic.
Yes, and the cookbook was supposed to be for humor's sake. But speaking of humor, oh,
Wow.
Florida Man! Wow,
Perfect.
He's cool.
Wow, wow, wow.
I get to do one finally.
Yay.
Do one. Here we go.
Florida man, doing crazy things just because you can. Florida man, mind blowing headlines across the land. Knowing the things like Florida. He wrestles gators up with toast in hand.
He wrestles gators with proper toast in hand. Is that what he said?
I believe so.
Something.
Yes.
He knows the real way to make toast. Come on.
When
meth
you
sprinkles.
ask AI to create nonsense lyrics for something as nonsensical as Florida Man, you get wrestling gators with toast in your hand.
I dig it.
So this is a little bit of a
Proper
change
toast.
for Florida Man. These are still real headlines, but they not necessarily from Florida. So you have to judge whether or not it is from Florida or no. So
Okay.
if
It
you
looks
get
like there's a video element this time, which
Yes.
which seems awesome and innovative.
Oh, it
Yes, we have contracted with RNN, Rosales News Network, to
nice.
create little bumpers to go between, the little news bumper that happens right before the
Yeah.
news comes up, right
Must
after this
cost a
message.
ton.
So here we go. We'll go with the first one here, and you let me know if you think whether this is a real Florida man and or not. Let me move my still picture.
That
Oh,
merger must have cost you a ton to get Rosales to do this work.
Absolutely,
It
yes.
did.
Yes, you know what? The merger actually was just all stock, so it didn't.
What about
No
all the
financial-
AI
How did
employees?
it diminish value?
We'll
being laid
we'll do our answers. We'll start with Pops. We'll go to Bob. We'll go to Gray, then Charles and Biggerford, and then finally ending with Warren if he's awake.
Sure.
A Florida man was stopped at customs with 100 live snakes down his pant. You'll learn more right after the movie.
Yes, Florida man.
Bob says Florida man. What do you say, Bob?
100 live snakes down his pants. Yeah, that seems about right. That's a Florida guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the numbers are not ridiculous here. I'm going true, Florida man.
Okay. Charles?
It seems too obvious. I'm going to say no. It sounds like a characterization of Florida.
Okay. Biggerford?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with that's Florida man.
Okay. And Warren?
No.
That is not Florida man.
Thank you, Warren.
That was very decisive. Did you hear the confidence in that? Well, let's see what the actual answer is. Authoritative. A man caught attempting to smuggle 100 live snakes into China. So no.
Was he coming from Florida?
Is
It
China
Yeah.
a city in Florida?
No, it's not Florida.
Do we know?
There's
They've
no
got a
right
Hollywood
here.
there. They could have a China.
Right here, it says not Florida, man.
Boo.
So if you got that
Oh,
one
wait, yeah.
right,
Fair enough.
give yourself a point.
See, to Florida.
Congrats, Warren and Charles.
Let's move on to the
Should've
second
known.
video.
Thank you.
A Florida man was arrested for throwing a toilet through a window. Find out why tonight.
Pops, was this Florida man?
Didn't the video say it's a Florida man?
Yes, they all say
But
that
they
it's
all
Florida
say
man, but some of these are not.
Man,
The
that can
video
happen.
lied to you.
That's not that big.
That can happen. You saying it's Florida man?
No, I'm saying that can happen anywhere.
Oh, so it's not Florida man. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the no on that.
Bob, how do you feel about this one?
I'm gonna stick with it. It is a Florida man.
Okay. Gray?
Yeah, I just don't know why this would be news in Florida. There's so much more going on. A toilet through window, it seems so pedestrian. I'm going to say no. And I love the video element that you're adding to this. It worked better than a controversial scene from Romulus, if you will. I like this. Your deep fakes are great.
Why, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, remember, no spoilers. Charles.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I think this is something that wouldn't be reported everywhere else. And because it's inherently Florida, that's why we're hearing about it. So I'm going to say yes, Florida.
Okay. Bigford, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no, not Florida.
Not Florida. Okay. Warren, what's the correct answer?
Oh, this is all Florida.
All Florida. All right. Let's see if Warren gets another point. Florida man throws
darn
toilet through the school board
Florida all
building
day.
window in Illinois. But he is a
Oh,
Florida
it was
man
a school building. That makes sense.
Oh,
That's
that's
why it
weird.
would be news. It's, yeah.
and is arrested sitting on another.
Well, I mean, it is called the throne. Where would
Somebody's
you
a
wait for the
plumber.
police?
Was he planning on a second toss? Was he loading them before flinging them?
Guy's got a problem.
That's there's a lot more to this story that we just can't get into.
Well, congrats again, Warren. And I
That's,
believe Charles? No, Charles did not go with. Oh,
I got
okay.
it. I got
Congrats,
it.
guys.
I believe that headline was loaded.
But it was in Illinois, so
Yes, but it was still
But he
a
is
Florida,
a Florida
man.
man. He's a
Yes.
Florida man.
Florida man.
You can never
traveling.
take the Florida out of the man.
Yeah, they don't
Here we
just stay
go.
exclusively in Florida, unfortunately.
Headline number 3.
Okay.
A Florida man got stuck in a chimney trying to rob a home. You'll learn more right after the break.
Was it around Christmas?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's a good question. Pops, how do you feel about this one?
yeah, that could happen.
So that is a Florida man? Or, yeah, it could happen anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, Florida, yeah, you know, how many, like, they got a lot of chimneys in Florida, so I'm sure this would be new.
Okay. Bob?
I'm gonna go with a not Florida guy. I feel like this is like a Christmas time dude dressed up like Santa tried sneaking down a chimney to rob a house type deal. So yeah, this is not Florida.
Not Florida. Gray.
I'm going to hard disagree with Bob on this and say it is complete Florida man logic to think that you could get inside of a house through a chimney. So I'm going Florida.
All right.
Well, it wasn't a Grinch. Charles?
I'm torn, but I'm going to say not Florida man.
Yeah.
Not Florida. Okay, Bigford.
I'm torn too, but I'm going to say Florida. Unless Warren says it's not, then I change my answer.
I've been right too, you know.
Let's see. I'm thinking this is a straight Florida, man. This is right out of the orange. Straight Florida.
Warren gets it.
Warren gets it. Does he, though? Yes, he does.
Oh,
Florida man
Wow.
gets stuck in chimney trying to rob home.
Yeah, like I said.
I told you. It's straight Florida man logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would wear it like a badge on the news there too.
Oh, yeah. We did one Florida man thing where a guy had driven into the police station wall, drove through the wall, blaring out the final countdown, and exited his vehicle with his hands in the air like, yeah! So,
Okay, so how are you going to turn yourself in?
There was video. That's the way. That is the way right there.
Yeah, if you're
He
gonna
asked for
go
number
big.
4.
Catch another charge.
The die's been cast. So let's see what's happening here.
A Florida man crashes a Dodge Challenger into a strip mall in an attempt to time travel. Find out more at 11.
Oh my lord.
Was he in a DeLorean?
I love it. Was it a DeLorean?
It's a Challenger.
No, he said a Dodge
Ah.
Challenger. I'm thinking.
Was it silver at least?
Used the wrong car. There's
I
your
don't
problem.
know. That was
Wasn't
it. That was
car
that
from
was
the
it.
Vanishing Point. That's a
Yes.
whole movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
It was
yeah.
a Challenger.
If you've never seen The Vanishing Point, go watch The Vanishing Point, guys. I'm just saying.
Death proof homages.
But
Yeah.
was
Very much
this happening in Florida by a Florida man?
Yeah.
Pops?
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Bob, this is a real headline. Somebody really did this.
I know, and I think because of the fact that it is a Dodge Challenger, and that's I feel like there's a lot of those in Florida. I really do.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with this as Florida. Yeah, this fucking guy. Yeah, he tried to Marty McFly himself, 88 miles an hour, and crashed into Bed Bath and Beyond.
Over to Twin Pines Mall.
Yeah.
Hey, this was a strip mall. Yeah. Fair enough. There were 2 pines involved.
A lone pine.
If this is AI or, well, I guess they would be real stories. If this is a real story, it hits on every element of Florida for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got to go real. We got the Challenger. We got the strip mall. We got the trying to time travel. This is just Florida logic. I'm going yes, real.
Yeah,
Charles?
this is like what you put on the postcard for Florida man.
Bigford, how do you feel about this one?
Definitely a Florida man.
It's
100%.
for the tourist pamphlet.
It was like the man with no arms who was kicking people.
Yeah.
That was great. Warren, how do you feel about this one?
I was alt tab, so I missed the entire thing. So
You missed it? I'll replay it. I'll replay it for you. Here you go.
A Florida man crashes a Dodge Challenger into a strip mall in an attempt to time travel. Find out more at 11.
Sorry. I'm actually gonna go. I've seen this before, but not even in Florida. I've seen this in California, so I'm gonna say no. Actually,
It's got all the Florida elements, Warren. Come
It
on. You
does.
got Challenger, strip mall, time travel.
You know, he's been
It's Florida logic.
contrarian with you guys all through this whole thing.
But
So
he's been
It's
right.
been
He's
working
been
out for him.
right.
but
Yeah.
he has been right. But this time he's wrong.
Yeah.
About
Florida
time.
guy,
Now, that's
finally.
the Warren I know.
There's just so
Always
much
wrong.
Florida in that headline. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Beautiful. Instead of 7, we normally
And
do
it even
7.
came with pictures. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it. Love it. I love it.
Ooh.
And it's even a
Pops,
white.
you were totally right, too.
Totally
Like, it's a
the
white
Vanishing
Challenger. He was going for Vanishing Point in
Here's
that
the
one.
Vanishing Point. Yeah.
He
Wrong
vanished
movie.
Right inside the building.
Yeah.
Wrong year. Make. Yeah.
He wasn't trying to time travel. He was doing the Vanishing Point. He couldn't
If you
find
try
a
to-
bulldozer in the neighborhood. Go watch that movie. I'm serious.
In 73, this was an empty field, man.
I just need to know what drugs he was on so I can avoid them.
It was
I
Florida.
don't want
I'd
to
like
be
to
the
know
first
so I can cut
Canadian
that. I
man
wanna
trying to
know
time travel.
You
Meth in
Canadians
the
are so
water.
lucky because the weakest stuff makes it north.
Yeah.
Everything gets filtered.
Except that BC weed. I hear that BC weed is real good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the final one because it takes a little while to put these together, so I couldn't do 7 like I normally
That's
do.
okay.
That's all right.
So 5 this time around. Last
I
one.
don't blame you.
A Florida man is accused of robbing a bank dressed as a tree. Find out more tonight.
Oh my lord.
Think about it. They'll never suspect the tree.
Pops, how do you feel?
Man, I'm gonna say no on this one. Just it's too stupid. It's like somebody trying to be a Florida man.
Yeah.
Bob, how do you feel about this one?
I agree with Pops. This is a try hard out here trying to be a Florida guy. So yeah, this is not a Florida man. This is just some random buffoon.
Okay, so it's not.
How are you going to rob the bank branch other than as a tree? They'd never suspect it, man. That seems like Florida logic to me. I mean, that kind of rocks, but bank branch, tree, they'll never suspect it. You'll get away with it.
You drive in with your Dodge Challenger.
You're right. It does have layers.
Florida man.
Charles, how do you feel?
Yeah, Florida man for the win.
Biggerford?
I'm gonna say not Florida man. I'm not.
Yeah.
Warren, how do you feel?
I'm gonna stay consistent. This is not Florida man.
Not Florida man. Let's take a look here. Ah, where'd it go? Cops catch man. They say
New
robbed
Hampshire.
a New Hampshire
New
bank
Hampshire.
as a tree. Did I say New Hampshire or New Hampshire?
Yes.
I said New Hampshire.
Okay. So that was not a Florida man. Tabulate your points and whether you win or not.
I think I'm 3-2.
Whoever got the most points will, if
Good
you
work.
decide to let me know where you live, will get this shiny sticker.
Congrats,
Here.
Warren.
Does that
Warren
say
again.
coffee or die?
Yes, it does.
Oh man, you gotta send one of those to Doc, bro.
Choose the coffee.
You have to send one of those to Doc.
Okay.
I went 4-1, so I guess I won.
I guess you are the winner.
Yeah, I'm 3-2.
Congratulations, Warren. Very good.
Thank
Wasn't
you.
the audience really the winner on that? Thank you, Rosales.
Let's
Thanks
hope
for putting
so.
that together.
That
I
good
think it was.
report.
I think it was fixed because Warren don't usually win anything,
We have to have this podcast called Doc's Coffee Shop on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, Doc needs one of those stickers. Oh look, it says madness.
Action Movies Madness, because we are on the Madness Comic Book Madness Comic Book Network.
Madness Comic Network. It'll come.
Bam, there it is right there. Right up in the corner.
Yeah.
We are doing a action movie countdown to see what is the best action movie out there. And we started the whole thing. Oh, where'd it go? Darn it. Share the screen.
Oh, that lightning's so trippy.
Bummer. Bingo. Boom. All right, so here we go.
Oh,
This is an idea I stole from some other streamer somewhere. I don't know who it is. But it seemed like a fun idea. And so I started asking people online, and some people have already voted. But if you have not voted on this, let's take a look. Which one do you prefer? Pops, did you vote on this?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Bob, you did?
yes.
Gray, did you? Gray's got the dogs. He's got barking dogs.
Well, I did not. And it's
Sorry, it
definitely
was a
Die Hard. So
barking
you can
issue.
throw an 8 on Die Hard for me.
Yeah, I would definitely vote. I did not. I abstained from this, but Die Hard, man.
Die Hard. Okay. So there we go. Looks like there's a clear choice there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't vote either, so Die Hard.
All right. Let me go back then. I did not ask you. I apologize. There you go. Boom. 10.
It's
Die
okay.
Hard.
It's easy to forget Warren.
All right.
You're welcome.
If you didn't vote on National Treasure versus Mission Impossible, let me know which one you think is better.
I voted on Mission Impossible. Oh, I'm voting now, rather.
No,
Oh, okay.
I have to tell you, I voted for National Treasure only because I'll never vote for Tom Cruise for anything. That dude's going to try to be president someday. I'm just getting in the habit of not voting for him now. You know?
Aren't you going to laugh, though, when he comes up short?
A little short.
I hate that I laugh at all those.
He's gonna do great in the runoff, though.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to get in the habit of voting for him for anything because I know what's coming.
All right, did everybody vote on this one? Yes.
No, Mission Impossible for me.
Mission Impossible for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm of two minds because Nick Cage, but
I was the only one that voted against.
I guess I'll go Mission Impossible. Emilio Estevez, Ice Spikes, great.
There you
Right?
go.
Steves.
He should have
We
been
have
longer, honestly.
The Last Action Hero versus
Ooh.
Top Gun.
Ooh.
Last Action Hero. I love that flick.
Nice.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. Ooh, trying to make it competitive.
It's getting close.
Top Gun.
Oh, you're kidding
no.
me. Right there.
We're all tied up.
We are all tied up. So now, what are we supposed to do now? We're supposed to do the
Rochambeau.
The chat poll.
Yeah, chat poll.
Yeah, chat poll.
So let's see. And that was.
This is haunted.
It is. It's Inception.
I'm looking at a video of a mirror.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
look at
smokes.
this.
Yeah,
Crazy.
look at that. It's.
It's just going on
But,
forever.
Slightly delayed Charles.
Wait a minute now. Am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. I did it wrong. I did it completely wrong. Oh, well, let me know in the chat. How about you do that?
So
Okay.
Just
Oh, I disappeared.
let us know in the chat there which one you like. Gray or Bry, if you're still around. Let us know which way you would like this poll to go. Do you want to go with Top Gun or do you want to go with Last Action Hero? Let us know in the comments.
Unfortunately, the
We'll get
poll
back.
just says choose one.
I
but,
know I couldn't get it to work.
Okay.
But Pops, maybe you can make the one on the Madness comic book work.
Maybe I can do that.
Yeah.
Or Grey Wolf could just say so because I think he's the only one over there.
Yeah. Gray Wolf, what do you say? Let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, we'll go on with The Rock versus Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark has to.
Yeah, I think one remains classic, where the other one's kind of just,
good.
fun. Yeah, I go Raiders.
I like The Rock actually.
Oh my God, of course, Warren. Of course,
get over
Warren.
that. Look, I think I'm the only one that voted
Wolf
for The
said
Rock. I
Top
think that's
Gun.
my one vote for The Rock, unfortunately.
Grey Wolf said Top Gun.
No, Nico,
Yeah.
not Last Action
And
Hero.
Nico
No.
said Last Action Hero.
Nico said Last Action Hero.
Get the mail-in ballots.
Grey Wolf said Top Gun.
Okay, so we got Top Gun. We got one for the Last Action Hero as well.
Yes.
And Raiders is over The Rock. Hard Boiled or Con Air?
Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Give me Hard Boiled. No, give me Con Air. I like Con Air.
Oh! I did again. Warren, can you break the tie?
Come on, Cameron Poe. How can you vote against that? Con Air.
Con Air. Con Air is a great movie.
Oh, Warren.
Con Air.
My birthday is July the 14th.
Gray's never seen The Last Action Hero.
Oh, no.
Nico hits us with a
Good
hard
job,
boiled.
Nico. Good job, Nico.
It's still 50-50.
Is the
Ooh,
chat
wow.
on with all of them now? Just checking.
Make a move and the bunny gets it.
I've abstained from.
Say, man. Con
Ray,
Air,
did you
just-
vote on this?
I did. Well, I'm voting Con Air. You can't vote against Cameron Poe. I mean, come on.
Did I already count it?
They call me Johnny
I don't
500 if
know.
you knew the truth.
Cyrus the Virus? Like, come on.
Anara.
Too much happening there. Okay. And then we have El Mariachi versus Cobra.
Cobra. I already.
Ooh. I gotta go El Mariachi on this. Give me
El
Rodriguez,
Mariachi.
man.
Anybody else?
I'm not a fan of foreign cinema.
The horn section's so good, though, man.
Which one's foreign?
I don't read that word up top there.
He was. His
I
name
know what a
might be
cobra
Robert
is. I know what-
Rodriguez, and he may have filmed it in Mexico, but he's American.
I don't know what the mariachi is. Sorry.
It's a $10 tip if you happen to be eating. Bigford, are you alive?
Killed someone.
Giant over there.
Yeah, it's Cobra.
It's Cobra. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Cobra.
Warren,
Just saying. One of those is a party. The other one is, a very scary event.
El Mariachi or Cobra?
Cobra.
Damn, no
There we
hesitation.
go.
Foreign
Yeah,
films just don't stand a chance in the action category.
They sure
Guess
don't.
not. You're right, Charles. They don't.
Rambo versus Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep.
Oh, Jack Burton. Give me Big Trouble any day.
I
There we
love
go.
them both, but when you talk about action, ain't nothing like it.
So did you say Rambo, Pops?
I'm already voted, but yeah, Rambo.
It's over,
All right.
Johnny.
Who else? Who else? Anybody?
Big Trouble, Little China.
Tiebreaker warrant?
Nobody beats John Rambo.
Oh,
Nothing is over.
Sometimes in action, you just got to correlate body count to wow.
you finally.
Oh.
Wait a minute. We've got one more Rambo up here.
Hey, Rambo didn't kill any gods, okay? Jack Burton did.
Facts.
We really shook the pillars of heaven,
What's
didn't
with
we?
the James Cameron classic here? What is this? That's
Yeah,
brutal.
it's a Cameron off. Ooh.
Look, it's seed number 2
tough.
with seed number 15. Okay, so they were not planned to be this way. It was just a random selection.
And how come Predator isn't on this list? But fair enough. Just greatest cinema handshake ever. But yeah, I gotta go Aliens on this. I'm a simp for the franchise.
Boom. Who's next? Who's next?
Oh wow, I'm gonna go with Terminator on this one.
Oh, he takes the lead.
Well,
Warren.
yeah, if you haven't already counted my vote,
This is a hard one.
That's what she
It
said.
is.
I'm gonna say Aliens.
Aliens. Okay, so 5-6.
Ooh.
Boom. All right. So it looks like we've got our second round here. What are we doing? Die Hard or Mission Impossible, everybody? Start with
Die
Pops
Hard.
and work our way around.
welcome to the party, pal.
Bob.
That's Die Hard.
Gray.
Yeah, I gotta make fists with my toes. Let's go Die Hard.
Charles.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Can you
Big
vote
Bird.
against Nakatomi?
No. Shoot
You
the
can blow up
guy.
the building.
No
Bigford,
shit,
are you-
lady. Does it sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
The quarterback
There you
is
go.
toast.
Vote for the group.
We got all the quotes. Warren,
Yippee-ki-yay.
did you have to look that one up on Google? What took so long?
No, I did not.
Wow, so it's a shutout. Do you disagree, Rosales? I don't think you.
I
voted
have
on that
not
one.
been voting on these. So
Oh, you abstain.
I have
Okay,
abstained.
Keep your integrity.
Yeah. So now we got Last Action Hero versus Raiders.
Oh,
Pops.
Raiders.
Raiders. Bob.
yeah, that's Raiders.
Oh, it's gonna be all the old folks picking Raiders.
I don't know, man. I gotta go Last Action Hero. I don't know why, but I gotta go. Arnold wins for me.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Charles.
agree. Yeah,
I don't know,
put
was
another
it-
one on Last
It's
Action.
okay to be wrong.
Movie, right?
Which way did you go, Bigford?
I'm going Raiders all day, every day.
Thank
All
you.
day, every day. Warren.
Last Action Hero. Come on
Hey.
now.
Oh, we got a tie. We got to go to the chat.
Raiders.
Go into
are
the chat.
Yeah, help us
Raiders
out
are the
here.
last action hero. Raiders are the last action hero. Which way you going? You going once, going twice? Gotta wait.
We're talking a classic movie against a popcorn flick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, come
A
on.
misunderstood popcorn flick.
Oh, I understood. Nobody was in the audience when I went to go see it.
If you consider how much meta stuff there is now, that movie was so far ahead of its time.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Come on, Grey Wolf. I know you
There
never
we
saw
go.
Last Action Hero, so Raiders is obviously your baby.
Oh, come on, though. Last Action gave us Sly Stallone as the Terminator. It's great. We need that.
It did.
Yes,
Did do
and the
that,
classic line that had never been used up until that point. Big mistake. That's sarcasm for those who haven't seen Last Action Hero, because it had definitely been used before. All right, well, Nico put us over on Raiders, so there's that. Now, Hard Boiled versus Cobra. I know which way I'd vote if I was voting.
Okay.
Ops.
Cobra.
Bob?
I mean, hard boiled. I don't know. This shouldn't even be a contest.
Yeah, I was never the biggest fan of Cobra. I guess I'll go foreign on this. Give a little bit of love. Hard boiled.
Yeah, but the title's in English, so Charles should vote for it too.
Yeah, did Cobra have an easy schedule in this tournament? Because I don't even know why it's hard boiled. Just because I like
Stallone,
eggs.
though.
I'm a big eggs fan.
There we go. Biggerford, which way you going? You going with the foreign film?
No, I'm gonna go with Cobra because Cobra is a guilty pleasure for me. So it's Cobra.
Did you realize that the script that Cobra came from
Beverly
is
Hills
the
Cop.
exact same? Yes, there
Yeah.
we are. Beverly Hills Cop, same script.
Yeah.
2 different rewrites. Interesting.
It could be a Hellraiser movie if it wants to be.
I like
Because
more.
Sylvester Stallone was actually supposed to be Axel Foley.
Oh.
Foley. Yeah.
No, that's a different movie.
He started rewriting
exactly,
the movie to
and
suit
it, yeah,
himself.
yes, he did. And then they were like, "No, we're going to do it this way," and then they went with Eddie Murphy. So yeah.
So see, one's funny and one's action.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sly can do comedy. Have you not
Same
seen
thing.
Oscar?
Same kind of thing happened to me recently, where the movie I was working on, the feature film, just died in production hell, as the producer decided not to re-up the option, and so we're going to take the changes that we had previously made and turn it into its own
Something else.
feature that is going to be completely and 100% different from the project that we had worked on before.
Stop or Mom will shoot.
All right, so Biggerford picked Cobra.
Right.
Yeah.
It's another good comedy classic of Sly's.
I haven't used those
I
two
can
words
do some
together
comedy.
to define that, but okay.
Warren, how do you feel about Hard Boiled?
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs. He is a fan of the internationally acclaimed action film star Chow Yun-fat. I don't know who it is.
Who isn't?
Great name.
Yeah, we all know Asians love for the Asians, right? So
That's right.
Wait a minute. Did that work out? It didn't work out. What did I do? All right. Where
Maybe
were
we
we?
didn't submit it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's 4 to
I think it
2,
was 4-3, or was it 2? My bad.
There we go. Now it fits. Now, Rambo versus Terminator. I know who would win in a cartoon.
Well, I
Damn.
guess it depends on who's directing it, but fair enough.
Pops,
Again,
you're going with
body
Term-
count.
Terminator or Rambo? Who's got the bigger body count?
I think Rambo did.
Okay. I'll give you a war you won't believe, Bob.
You think Rambo has a bigger body count? But like time travel's involved with the Terminator. He can
All
just
the
keep doing it on loop.
All the
No,
Sarah
but
Connors
we
we
don't
lost.
talk about the movie. In the movie, how many people did he actually kill?
Bob, how do you feel about this? Yeah, you going
Terminator
with the...
killed a lot of people in that police station scene.
Yeah, he drove in like a Florida man.
Yeah,
Right.
I gotta go with Terminator.
Cops as
though.
Rambo did, and you know,
Yeah.
like soldiers, and Rambo had fun, guys.
Gray, how you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm going Terminator. I love me some James Cameron. This is his peak around here, but yeah, Terminator.
Charles?
Yes, Terminator.
Yes to the Terminator. Biggerford.
Terminator.
Terminator all day. We're getting a clean sweep here.
Yeah. I love Rambo, but Terminator is classic, you know.
Yeah, the seating has me
Peak
really
Armor.
confused.
Oh, Terminator.
Oh wow, it became a party.
Yes.
Terminator party.
There we go. Okay, so look at that. We have finished round 2. Let's go to this one now. Die Hard versus Raiders.
Die Hard.
Not hard for me. Pops, you're always leading us out. Where
Yeah.
are you going on this one?
He went with Die Hard right away. No hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
Bob?
Damn, this is really tough.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That's tough.
I mean,
You're talking about the ultimate action? It's okay. Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, you're talking about an ultimate action movie, but you're also talking about the ultimate action adventure movie as well.
Tower
So
Man?
Yeah, if you're 50.
Wow, Warren.
I am 50, Warren. I am.
All right, Die
Thanks.
Hard. You get bullied into this answer.
You said
Yeah,
Die Hard?
I did say Die Hard.
Okay.
I'm
Charles?
jumping on the Die Hard train as well.
Die Hard for the block.
Wow. Biggerford.
Gotta go at Raiders.
Yeah, your vote
Ooh.
doesn't matter.
We got one for Kamala. All right, Warren.
We're gonna go with Die Hard.
All right.
What
so
is
let me
wrong
submit
with
that.
you guys? What are we doing here?
I know. I know. I'm
I don't know,
sorry.
man. Give me Nakatomi Plaza any day.
It
Again,
flipped
like
on its
I will make
head.
fists with my feet. It's
It
great.
flipped on his head. The whole thing is just turned upside down. Hard boiled versus Terminator. Pops?
Now I have to vote for Terminator. See you guys flipping this all up.
Bob, are you pulling the hair out of the side of your head?
I am. Now these are tough for me.
That'll leave you completely bald, won't it?
Yeah, almost. Not really. I have enough hair I could donate to the whole panel, to be honest. Jesus, Terminator. Fuck.
Americans don't count.
Yeah, I'm glad the foreign films got a little bit of a bit of a representation here, but come on, how do you compete with Terminator? Give me that James Cameron classic all day.
There you go. Charles?
F off, asshole. Yes, Terminator.
Okay. I thought it was personal.
How dare you ask me this?
I was assuming you were leaving after this.
And Biggerford, where are we landing today?
I'll be back.
He's on the bandwagon.
Yes, sir.
Warren.
John Connor. Sarah Connor.
John Connor, Sarah Connor. There we go. Clean sweep.
Sorry, Chow.
Michael
Look
Bean's second
at-
best movie.
We are down to 2. Die Hard versus the Terminator.
Okay,
Pop.
this is a good finals. You gotta say this is a good finals right here.
Yes.
I don't gotta say anything.
Guys, we're going to consider this the Eastern Conference, okay? So there's more to come.
Ooh.
Pops, how do you feel?
Damn, this is a rough one, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, it was all fun and games till it came down to the last 2, huh?
Yeah.
I love both these movies. But I'm going to go with the Christmas movie. I know nobody else is, but I'm going to go with the Christmas movie.
Okay, so Terminator it is.
No.
Well, Bruce Willis said specifically that Die Hard was not a Christmas movie.
Well, he's also lost his mind, so
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's not up to him to decide that.
Pick on the handicap. Bob.
I'm just as handy capable.
Yes, I park in the blue spots too.
You know what? Can you come back to me?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, sure. Great.
Sophie over here.
So this is tough, for sure. If you gave me the second one, it's very easy. Like I like Terminator 2 way better than the original. But if you go Die Hard, I gotta say Die Hard the original to me beats the original Terminator. But maybe that's because I owned that one where
Well,
I
that's your
didn't
choice,
own
Greg.
Terminator.
It is the original Terminator.
Yeah, so I'm going Die Hard. What can I say? You can't beat McClane.
Charles.
Put it on the board. Another Die Hard, please. Thank you.
It's a clean sweep. Clean sweep unless Bob changes his mind. Biggerford.
Oh,
Make this a
man.
fight? You gonna make it a fight, or is it gonna be a brutal beatdown?
I can't. Die Hard has over Terminator, it's got to be Die Hard. Because I remember when Die Hard first came out, I was like, who wants to see Bruce Willis in an action movie? And one of my boys was like, yo, go see Die Hard. And I seen it, and I was like, yeah, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. So it's Die Hard.
The guy from Moonlighting?
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't know what to do with his hands. Now they got him taking off his shoes. Warren, what do you say?
This is a tough one. But it's gonna have to be Die Hard because I never finished Terminator series. I got.
Well, you may not have finished the Die Hard series either. I mean, it's not about whether you finished the series; it's what you thought about that first movie.
Warren, how many Terminators have you seen?
Only 3.
Oh, okay. And 1 and 2 are part of those 3, right?
Yeah.
Probably should have stopped at 2, but fair enough.
Yeah, he started with 8. He started with 8 and worked his way backwards.
So it's Die Hard for me. Nobody beats John McClane.
Woo, look at that.
Bob, now that your vote is useless.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I had to think about that for a minute. I had to literally like go through both movies in my head simultaneously, like scene by scene, to think about this because it really is tough for me. But yeah, it is Die Hard. It's hard to say.
Say, can you vote against Gruber?
So Vermont has gone for Die Hard.
Yes. Vermont is now red. We're going for Die Hard.
There we go. We have a winner of the Eastern Conference, and it's Die Hard, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my cheering? I don't have that.
Whoopie-doo.
I want you guys to look back at that whole list, and was there anything on that list that could have beat Die Hard? I don't think so.
There's something. There are like a couple of movies that should be on the list. Like the first Terminator is more a horror movie than an action. Terminator 2.
T2. I would have chose T2 over Die Hard 1. But I don't know. You put Die Hard with a Vengeance up there.
I'm just talking about if you go back and look at the
Speed wasn't on here.
Speed is Die Hard. Speed is a watered down Die Hard.
That'll be the Western Conference. So we'll see how that.
What I'm saying is that there was nothing there. Even the stuff that didn't make it to the finals, there was nothing there that would have beat Die Hard at the finals.
I might have picked Hard Boiled if it was up against Die Hard.
Wow.
To be honest. I really like
that movie, huh?
I really, yeah, it's really. You've never seen Hard Boiled? It is really good. It is really. Chow Yun Fat, John Woo.
Money Train wasn't on there either.
You could have made
internationally acclaimed action film director John Woo.
Rosales, you could have had a category. The Western Conference could have been all like foreign film and martial arts movies and stuff.
That would have been the Eastern Conference.
Wouldn't that be the Eastern Conference? Yeah.
The Far West. Oh, wait, no, we're the far. Damn it. Yes.
You can get there
Far
either
East.
way, technically. You know, you can go both directions and wind up there.
As long as when you land there, you call them Indians.
To keep with tradition.
Westerns that could be on that list too.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have to take votes on who should be on the next list. Who are the next 16 movies? Let us know in the comments below who you want to see go head-to-head in straight-up competition as we continue the action movie madness.
Yes.
But until we get there, let's have a spin.
What do we got?
Exciting.
Yeah,
Promo
there
time.
it is.
There we go. It's promo time. What do we got here? We'll get to those in just a moment.
Yeah,
We'll get back to the.
I didn't realize it had its slice. Never mind.
That's okay. We'll get there. Let me hide this real quick and tell you guys a little bit of a story about what happened to me a while back. I own several of these. What do you call those? Domains.
Oh,
domains, right? And with those domains comes emails, as you well know. You can have many emails with your domains that you have, like say willieskredia.com might be one, and then you would have Charles at Willie, or you could have admin at Willie, or Willie at Willie. Yeah, you know, you just kind of make them up as you go.
Beautiful, by the way. I'll take 5.
Well, I wound up getting a notice that one of my emails was hacked.
Oh,
wait, I can do this up here.
That's never
this
good.
part.
Someone get into your willy?
Somebody got into my emails, and
Oh.
the thing is that I didn't know about it. However, it's possible on DMR hosting, who I go through, to set limits on the size of emails can be sent out, the number of emails, an hourly limit of how many emails. And because I had set this up, I was alerted through them that one of my emails was sending out as many emails as they could possibly get out at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So it was an automated system that updated the account of the password. They changed the password for me and then sent me a notice and told me that it had been compromised. And that's one of the features that's available if you go through DMR hosting, whose business plans start at $4.86, from which you can get 500 email accounts that you can control daily limits, hourly limits, size limits in how these things work out. One-click script installers, free domain names if you buy. You sign up with a 30-day free trial, no credit card required. Unlimited disk space and unlimited traffic, and 5 domains hosted, all for $4.96. And again, they kept me safe, and they'll keep you safe. So this is an offer that is just too good to refuse. Not to give you any spoilers, but I'm a client. I am a client, and you should be too.
It sounds like I should. Wow.
That's promo time for you guys. Still got the music going.
Solid as Hair Club for men. I'm just saying.
Let's see what
if
we
the
got.
music is still appropriate. I think it might be.
Back promo.
Are we? We're in the theaters.
Oh, we are in the theaters. Well, now we get to find out what's going on at the movies.
What timing?
Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies. Roll them trailers, Joe. Buy that popcorn popping with a fizzy soda splash.
Fizzy soda splash.
Fizzy soda splash. That's right. Which one is this? I want you to do this. Oh, nope. Anyway, Pops, back to our interview. That's the wrong one. Yes, Alien Romulus is out this weekend. We had a quick look at that. Charles, you got any updates?
I do. It's kind of shocking, actually, too.
Oh, boy.
Weekend estimate as of right now has Alien Romulus in first with 41.5 million, and that's kind of a letdown considering it was 15 on Friday, so they're making less than they did on Friday each day since. That's not good.
Not quite. It ends with us money.
No.
Ooh.
No, not even by another 9 million. That's, I don't know if word of mouth just tanked it or what, because Friday it was doing quite well. It was on pace for at least 45 to 50.
Yeah, and I was going to argue that giving people what they want is a good thing, because a lot of people are of the notion that you shouldn't give people what they want when it comes to making films. David Fincher, I was going to point out, took the film in a completely different direction and did not deliver the Alien-style movies that people had grown accustomed to. And with this movie being such a great fit between the two movies, it definitely does deliver. If you liked Alien 1, you got something of that. If you liked Aliens, you got something to like. And you were saying Prometheus lovers got a little something in there for them as well.
Yes.
But that one was kind of polarizing. So there's some that think that 1 and 2 are the only real canon ones.
But there's still
they might not
enough
be
here
as
for that.
Yes,
I would hope so.
Then
Like you were
there's the spoiler.
mentioning
That
the
was
whole
not
like 90-10 thing.
executed.
Like a lot of people are saying about 90% of it is what they want, just that last 10%. So I don't know. It's a tough franchise.
Yeah.
People don't necessarily like the Prometheus Covenant part of it.
The problem is the studio. What you're going to have, if they do anything more, you're going to have another Prey syndrome where if they do Alien stuff in the future, it's going to be directly to Hulu.
Yeah.
Well,
And
this
this
was
is-
supposed to be directly to Hulu, and then they moved it.
But
Yeah, at the
you know,
last minute.
you incentivize them to do more stuff like this in the future. Like, I get saving your money, and I
This-
don't know. It's just bad news because I think there's something.
The only reason they moved this movie to theaters was because of an earnings call. And which if you have a budget for streaming and you remove $100 million movie from there and move it to this other department, then this department looks like it actually made more money than it actually did because there's less coming out of it. And that's the kind of shady business that Disney does. We've been talking about shady business of Disney all morning
They're
long.
on the up and up.
Not according to Bo DeMaio. But the thing is that they will shift these things back and forth. And they've already, without announcing it, they've already scrapped Armor Wars again.
Yeah.
After making sure everybody believed it was going to be coming out. So,
but Ironheart, any day now.
They seem to be leaving the Fox department alone to do what they can with the properties that they have, and they did very well with Prey, I think, and they did well with this. I haven't seen either of them, but according to what people are saying, they did fine.
It seems like with their 20th Century Studios, they're doing what they used to do with Miramax, and just putting their adult geared, or older teenager / young adult geared content with that label on it. Especially with them owning Hulu too, so you get to flex a little bit without having to focus strictly on family stuff.
Yes, and they get to move products back and forth between the different departments to make sure the accounting is nice. Oh, look at that.
What?
Ryan's World is out.
What?
The movie.
Who the fuck is this?
Ryan.
It's, well, that's not
World.
Ryan holding the comic book, but yeah. This guy's parents have been whoring him out for ages.
What? You want to rephrase that?
No. They have built an empire
Got a
on
point.
their son, Ryan.
Oh.
Making YouTube videos.
Oh, so he's like the new Fred.
Not quite. No, it's not quite that bad. They've actually taken over a great portion of it since since YouTube has started to come down on people overworking their kids for YouTube profit.
Put them in a factory. Give them a real job.
Yes. So it's a lot like what? Not Mr. Beast, but there's a lot of stuff happening. There's some cartoons now involved with it. They've got toys in Target that are they've licensed this kid tremendously and have decided to come out here and spend a lot of money on a movie that's not going to make it back.
Yeah, no, it's not.
They've got to protect people that are not of age to pay taxes. I'm sorry, as someone who worked before I legally could, I'm not a fan of people making decisions for their children and then somehow spending that money. That's bullshit.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
But it's for the children's betterment.
Yeah, they work. I get half the money somehow.
Yeah.
Or it gets spent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or just loan. Yeah.
It's put in a trust and somehow that money disappears before
I've
you
heard
turn
that.
18.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've heard that on my 18th birthdays. Oh, well, we needed it to patch things up. No,
Where did you think this 18th birthday party came from?
You remember that roof we have now?
That's exactly the
All
argument.
that
I
food
got.
you ate for 18 years, you were fed. How do you think that was possible?
When you asked for pizza, did we ever say no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, apparently from the website that I went to, that's all that came out at the movies.
Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the movies.
Just had to bracket that real quick.
Wow.
Fair enough.
That's really it. Like,
Everything else is in limited release in either the East Coast or the West Coast. And anything that treats me like flyover country, I don't talk about them.
once
Deadpool
again,
and Wolverine's back at number 2.
yeah, I would imagine so.
And what's number 1?
It's Prometheus. Jeez. It's
Romulus
Romulus
right
at
now.
1,
Oh, back to
Deadpool
the
Wolverine
interview.
at 2, and it ends with us at 3.
So
until Monday.
You're saying it ended after the first weekend.
It ends with the first weekend.
It ended with Prometheus. It ended with Wolverine. That's what it did. So,
Yeah,
there we
the
go.
Reynolds household is doing quite all right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's time for promo again. Let's do this.
I think
I'm
we're going to
feeling
end the show
dynamo.
with promos.
Yeah.
Woo! That's a big Skibidi.
Skibidi.
Skibidi Toilet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. Let's move on.
I'm sure that'll be the boost that theaters are looking for.
Michael Bay. Michael Bay is about to transform Skibidi Toilet into cinema, according to Dan Placido.
Some argue he has been for years.
There's so many words that do not match in that sentence. Is this
Yeah.
Florida Man again? Because
No.
Michael Bay. And
I don't know
cinema.
where he summers.
That headline
Florida
in
has
that
adopted
picture,
him.
like what? That you can't
Yes.
say that, and then that be like the next
This is-
picture you
this
show
is-
of like
yes.
your example.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
is Mark Wahlberg attached?
Not yet. Not yet, but there's still time.
That is
gotta make
haunting.
this. There's too many things down.
I
The
don't
foot
understand anything about
At
this,
YouTube?
and I don't want to.
All right. So, controversial YouTube series Skibidi Toilet is about to go mainstream with Transformers director Michael Bay looking to develop the viral sensation into film and television franchises. Bay and former Paramount president, well, he's a good choice, Adam Goodman, have high hopes for the series, with Goodman
Sure they
telling
do.
Variety that Skibidi Toilet could be the next Transformers or
No,
could be a
no,
Marvel's
no,
universe.
No, the next
No.
Marvel universe is Skibidi Toilet. Come on, guy.
No. Get out of here.
Yo,
right
phase
now.
4 of Skibidi Toilet is. Wait till you see that because it's really, really good.
Well, what is Skibidi Toilet? Some of you people over the age of 12 ask.
Yes.
Skibidi Toilet is an animated series created by Georgian animator Alexei Gerasimov, who found success, thank you, after posting an 11-second, guys, 11 seconds, YouTube short featuring a singing head poking out of a toilet.
All
Wow.
it takes.
That first short was simple but striking. A grotesque toilet man singing remixed lyrics from a Baser King song sampled from a TikTok meme. That's right, nothing original except for the head coming out of the toilet.
Wow.
All of those sentences, when you read them, it feels like what it must feel like having a stroke. Just
I do.
words that you sort of
I'm-
recognize, but not really.
I'm about to call my.
And yet you
therapist
still
after
deny
this.
the simulation theory.
I feel like half my face
think
is
this is
sliding
real?
down.
I smell toast.
At first, Gerasimov was inspired by reoccurring nightmares of heads coming out of a toilet
Oh my god.
That sounds like a him problem.
and set out to battle his
You gotta give that to
subconscious.
everybody else. That's all I want to know is just because you're fucked up, why you got to give that to everybody? else?
Yeah.
No,
I
he didn't give it
agree.
to everybody else. He gave it to everybody else's children.
Yeah,
Even
maybe
worse.
take it easy with the edibles. Maybe.
Set out to battle his
Tasty, though.
subconscious in the virtual world, animating his fears using Valve's Source Filmmaker.
All right, that's mushrooms. Excuse me.
Yeah, ooh, that's a little too big.
This guy on.
Hold on. Got to give myself, yeah. Boom. After his first Skibidi short went viral, and Gerasimov developed it into a, gosh darn, got to get rid of everything.
Oh,
Into a
Hey,
narrative,
ADMR.
an all-consuming war between Cyborian factions, with two sides desperately constructing more powerful bodies and weapons, often using the mechanical body parts of fallen soldiers.
What?
Posting each episode on his YouTube channel. The fuck? Boom! Gerasimov series features men with speakers, cameras, and television screens for faces fighting against titular singing toilets, with plenty of background clues and Easter eggs for fans to dissect.
Fans.
Guys, there are
yeah, there's layers to it.
it's the lore,
Holy fuck.
guys, the lore. The series has proved surprisingly popular with children, which sparked criticism from many concerned parents startled by what they see on the screen.
What about the military strategy?
Parents don't appreciate art.
Yes. The animation even inspired something of a moral panic with concerns about the videos manifesting into a condition dubbed Skibidi Toilet Syndrome,
Get the fuck out of here with this. I can't handle this right now. I really
which is
can't.
now considered something of a meme. How did Skibidi Toilet become so popular? By the way, when you see headlines like this before paragraphs, this is AI written. Okay. So somebody typed in some stuff and then put it in there and said, write me an article that's about 1,000 letters long. And this kind of stuff pops out, and then he fills it in with the tweets.
I can't like explain the feeling this is giving me, but like
We're
I'm getting like
we're going full speed at Idiocracy right now because
Yes, we've been in the prequel for a while, but man, it's really starting to look dim.
I was wondering why my comics aren't selling, and you know what it is? I'm putting too much thought into it.
Yeah.
Dude,
While
you know,
the series,
3-page comics, yo. I mean, they've whittled it down to shorts, right? Shorts is where people get their information, and you can't give people information in under a minute, right? You can't give them real information in under a minute. So
Turns out it only takes 11 seconds.
11 seconds to get a cinematic universe.
This is where Michael Bay.
Going. You look at the actual analytics, and people don't watch the whole minute.
No.
It's like, so we've done people are getting their information in a 10-minute bit or 10-second bit.
Are you saying I'm 2 hours and 10 minutes too long on my videos?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, I look at the analytics and the shorts get, an average of 15-second views.
So you got this Gen Alpha who is using these characters in the Roblox and things like that. And Roblox is really big, and there's a big audience for them in front of computer screens and laptops.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they think they can convert this into real hard cash outside. In the same sort of sense that Ryan's parents feel that they could turn their YouTubery into cold hard cash.
I just want you to know that last paragraph before you went to this one finished with the sentence that Skibidi Toilet, is mainstream Disney, as mainstream as Disney icons Iron Man and Elsa. I want to point that out to everybody. Everybody should read that. This is what, and remember, the future of our whole fucking world is resting on people now that are growing up with this and that recognize a fucking head coming out of a toilet as much as they do Iron Man and Elsa.
Are you saying that there's going to be a whole group of children who only think Winnie the Pooh is a madman killer in a mask?
I mean, I'm saying that I'm happy I'm old enough that I'm probably not going to live a whole hell of a lot longer. So that's what I'm saying.
Well,
this is terrible.
That's sad.
Now has 76 episodes.
This is sad. Oh my god!
And has been viewed more than 775 million times on YouTube.
Wow.
While the footage of the series
Yeah.
has been endlessly remixed and posted on other platforms and has inspired a deluge of fan art and animations.
So depressing.
I'm going to go out there right now and say, out of all them 775 million, but I ain't never heard of this shit until you started talking.
Neither have I.
So there you go.
There you
Michael
are.
Bay has.
Michael Bay thinks that they can turn this into a blockbuster franchise full of toilets and robots with speaker heads.
We can forget all about that dude, and it wouldn't matter.
And just think, the camera's going to be circling these guys like this,
Yeah.
with long lenses, and everything will be in focus but moving constantly.
That just all ruined my day.
I don't know. Maybe it'll be the Rock's head in the
Don't
toilet
even
coming
say
out.
that. Like,
Shots of the woman's ass with the male gaze, but then the woman's ass is actually on the toilet, and then
The head
I
comes
can't
out.
wait for what Michael Bay is able to do with the flush sound. Like, the Transformers, like their transformation sound. That's
Whoosh,
iconic
whoosh,
now.
whoosh, 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 whoosh. What are they transforming into? A turd? I don't know. But
it really is. Yeah.
yes,
Spin this wheel,
Just
please.
kind of glad I don't have nothing to do with none of that shit. Just-
Ah.
Boom. Breaking Electric Boogaloo.
Oh.
Oh shit! Here we go.
The
Here we
controversial
go.
dance.
Yes.
I love that movie, by the way. It's a great movie.
Where is it? Where
The
is
documentary?
it?
Breaking Electric Boogaloo. You never saw that.
I've seen
Breaking
the
2.
documentary.
It is the ultimate sequel.
Let me do
Classic.
this, and
Oh.
then I'll do
Oh my god!
this. Ooh.
So
What smell do mosquitoes hate? Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Cinnamon?
Find it. Here we go.
Do they?
In the break, just once it was lit. The world tuned in like, is this legit? I mean, spun for gold like a whirlwind from Japan. Dominica flip like the way you dance, Queen took a stand. Low from China, bronze it with flair. But who stole the show? I mean, bring them ray gun. I'll bring back the break. We in for the beats, the spins, the flips, the internet dreams. Break up and viral, but she fell from grace. The trolls went wild, but we love that face. Don't leave us alone. Relax the knees. We need you in our phones. Ray got stepped up with moves kind of shaky, but the trolls didn't care. They made her their baby. She broke the net, not with skill, but with style. Now every gift, every meme makes us smile. The winners were golden, but let's not pretend it was Ray Gun's stumble that trended in the end. Oh, Ray Gun went viral, but she fell from grace. The trolls went wild, but we love that face. Olympic breakdancing, don't leave us alone. Relax the memes, we need you in our phones. So here's to the dancers who gave it their all, but it's Ray Gun's missteps that we still recall. The Olympics move on, but we're stuck in the past. Longing for those memes, we want them to last. Oh, bring back the break. We need it for the beats, the spins, the flips, the internet dreams. Break Gun went viral, but she fell from grace. The trolls went wild, but we love that face. Olympic breakdancing, don't leave us alone. Relax the memes, we need you in our phones. So IOC, listen, give us one more chance to be, to laugh, to watch Ray Gun dance. Bring back the break.
That was amazing.
I just can't wait for the movie version of it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be like Cool Runnings, but about breakdancing. It's going to be great. The team that shouldn't have been there.
Celebrate the actual winners of the breakdancing competition because she made such a spectacle of it all.
Yeah.
And it was all for naught because Australian breakdancer rigged the Olympic qualifier for free trip to Paris.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, it has come to light that Dr. Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gunn, manipulated the Olympic qualifier by setting up her own governing body, denying grants to underprivileged performers, and allowing her husband to coach the national team. Australians have started a petition demanding an investigation and apology. So she ruined it for everybody, essentially, and
Man,
now
she
the Olympics
played
is
the
not coming
system
back.
So bad, dude. She played them so bad. It was hilarious. Come
Yes.
on.
Oh, God.
And if you go to rosalescomics.com/Sunday and take a look at this, not only can you get to the petition here, so you can sign it, but you can read all the lyrics from the song that we made up.
Very nice.
And as someone who used to break dance back in the day and stuff, that's so disrespectful what she
It
did.
is.
You know what I mean? It's
Absolutely.
so disrespectful.
She was
spun on their head, man. I had friends when I was 13, 15, they could do that better than that girl.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
like
Way
taking
better.
money away from underprivileged people. Like, dude,
You can't
What a
tell me
world,
that there
huh?
were that she was the most qualified to break
That's
dance
right.
on the Olympic stage.
Absolutely
No,
not.
absolute
if you-
corruption.
You go look at the
But in her
video of-
defense,
oh boy,
they are underprivileged, so they're not used to having the privilege of money or the
They're
funding.
used to
So
getting shit taken away.
And the other thing I'm going to say is, can they break dance in Australia?
there are things that like when I was growing up hockey, that it costs a lot of money to get equipment and things for hockey. So
I think I read that book, Growing Up Hockey.
there are certain things that, like basketball, all you need is a ball, and you just go to the public park and play breakdancing. You just need what, a flat piece of cardboard and dance to music. Like
Pretty much.
It's frustrating that people just finagle the system like this, and it just keeps happening.
And it's funny because if you go watch the videos of her, like the qualifying or whatever, the person she went up against was way better than her.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
Everybody she went against was better than her. That's
So she already rigged some part of it. You can't help but think, oh, the whole thing was rigged now.
Yeah.
Corrupt.
Her,
no way
yeah,
she
her
can
whole
win.
thing was good. Yeah.
And
no
she
way
has
she
a degree in some sort of ethnic dancing or something like that.
Yeah, this smells.
Wow.
This reeks.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why she set up her own governing body. Obviously, that's how you.
Well, she
how
was
else
the-
are you going to get there?
I'm the most qualified, eh?
Yeah.
I've got a
still,
doctorate.
she was still the worst out of all the competitors in the Olympics.
Sure.
And the IOC needs to take it in the ass for that.
Oh yeah, and then she dared to call that interpretive dance.
Is she a doctor of dancing though?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
She's a
kind of
doctor. Maybe she
awesome.
was interpreting a seizure. That's
I
what-
mean,
I'm just saying, the dance doctor made you sick.
She's a proctologist.
She should be able to
Yeah.
tell me what it is about her moves are so effective.
Definitely isn't Dr. Boogie. So we've only got a couple of things on here that are left. One of them is this.
Dynamo, the power's in your hand. Rosalie's comics revives the hero of the land. Bold and brilliant through the pages soar. Dynamo returns the legend to explore.
Dynamo, the greatest of the Thunder Agents. His heroic issue number 1 is now available in its entirety on globalcomics.com. You go to rosalescomics.com. You can find your way there. And it is available completely for free, remastered, and brought to you once again in 4-color. There's the other thing that's on the list.
Are you enjoying what you see week after week? Consider giving us a like and subscribe. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot. Click the little button and give us a thumbs up. Support the channel by joining our Patreon. Follow our very talented panel. And for butter's sake, go to rosalescomics.com and buy a friggin' comic already.
How do
Yes.
those buttons on that television work?
They don't. It's an AI rendering of what's supposed to look like an old-timey TV. It's not a real television set. It's not a real video game in front of it.
I don't know if it's worse that it's AI or.
And the man is AI as well. And so is his voice.
We're doomed. We're
Yes.
doomed.
All of it. All of it was AI. Yes. Except for Butter's sake. That exclamation was mine. Yes.
Transformative.
Yes.
We definitely are doomed because AI is just going to keep getting better. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot of jobs from people.
Once they learn how to draw fingers, we're in trouble.
Yes. Well, there were no jobs lost in the production of this AI.
That's
promo.
what you think.
No, I wouldn't have hired nobody to do it. I wouldn't have paid anybody to do it either. So that no money was lost because
No robots were harmed in the making of this.
That's
show.
right. Yes, it would have just been me looking at the camera going, like and subscribe.
For butter's sake.
For butter's sake, buy a comic already. Yes. But please, buy a comic. Go to rosalescomics.com. Buy a comic.
Yeah.
If
Then maybe he can pay somebody to do that.
Yes, yes. You
Make-
think these people
do
work
it-
for free?
Do
Yes,
it in
they-
11 seconds.
Because I'm not paying them anything. 11
Gonna make-
that was 22 seconds.
Make comics about nonsense things like toilets and
Yeah.
heads.
Oh, that kind of stuff gives me a headache when I hear my son's TV going.
Oh, no.
Yes, they are filled with brain rot over in the other side of the house.
No.
In the East Wing. Yeah. So that, and let's see, the last thing was what's new on DVD.
Oh.
That's our headliner? Yikes.
Physical media still exists?
Yes.
What's new on DVD? What's new on DVD? What's new? What's new? What's new on DVD? What's on
See if we get the same excitement as we did with the theater releases, huh?
Whoa.
You'll never find me.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah,
find
the
me at the movie
prediction-
theaters. You're not going to find me at the Red Box
Not be looking either.
Might have come true.
because the Red Box is now closed. Yes.
Oh.
No more Red Box. They went belly up.
Yeah, I saw that. Disappeared off my Roku list.
Yes. Yes. Because anybody know what happened to the Red Box? Disappeared off my Roku list. Sorry, Pops.
Oh, I don't care. I didn't use it anyway. It's just, you know, they got all the things there. You know, some of them you use, some of them you don't. But it's all there on Roku.
Apparently nobody was using that Redbox one because, yeah, it's gone.
Yes. Red Box be gone. Patrick, a strange and lonely resident, lives in a mobile home at the back of an isolated trailer park. After a violent storm, a mysterious young woman appears at his door seeking shelter from the elements.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which elements?
I think his
Vaughn?
elements.
Oh.
So, somebody made this movie, and now it's available if you enjoy this sort of thing.
There's two directors.
La Brea Season 3 is out now.
I haven't even got around to season 1 yet.
Well, you can continue your collection because Season 3 is now available. And Walker, the final season, is out as well, coming up on Tuesday. So things like the Red Box and other digital medias tend to disappear, and anything you've paid for goes along with it.
Yes.
And sadly, if you have something that you purchased on, say, like an Amazon or another streaming service, and they lose the rights to share that, well, you lose access to your purchase.
Yep.
Because if you look at the purchase there, not only is it an extended rental that you're actually qualifying for, but they now have the right to kill your babies.
Physical media.
It's all in the details in the small print, and you'll have to go to arbitration.
Yeah,
I have stuff that don't even open just because I know I'll watch it someday. Like
I'm just saying, there's
this is
times
still wrapped.
This
Well-
is the time when if you don't have the physical media, you don't own it, no matter what it is.
The thing about physical media, though, is that it's got now we now realize it's got about a 20-year life shelf before it starts to degrade. So
Disc rot.
Yes, disc rot is a thing, and so if you have something that's older than 20 years, if you haven't backed it up yet, try to do it now because it could go away.
At least you can back it up though. You can't like download something off of
Possibly.
Disney Plus.
No, you cannot. You cannot do that. They lock
Your
those
odds
things
are
away.
better, I guess is what I'm saying.
There was a movie that was released on Disney Plus that was a Disney Plus original that came out, lasted about a week. It was about kids on the moon or some
New
shit like that. And now it's gone. They took it off the system, and now it can't be found anywhere unless you had pirated it within a small window. It's no longer available. Even the people who were in it can't share it because it's just gone.
I
And
don't like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
so that's why we do that segment, so that you can back up what you have and get more stuff and keep yourself safe and stop being a slave to the subscription service.
That's right. Get out there and buy your final season of Walker.
And as an alternative, you can subscribe to the Madness Comic Book Network when it shows up on Roku and watch all of those shows there.
So much better than Redbox, everyone says.
Yes, yes.
That's
And if
actually
you
why
play
I
and
love
win one of
retro
these games, you might get one of these. Who knows? If I learn where you live.
Physical media.
This physical media could be yours. It could be anybody's right there. Coffee or die. Yeah, there we go.
I do have to cut out because we got a show coming up at 1 o'clock called the Madness Open Draw Stream. And if you're an artist and you like to come out and show your chops, We got some awesome people that come out and
Hell
draw.
yeah.
Sure.
Draw
Please do that. Bob, what have you got coming up this week?
What do we got coming up this week? I believe tomorrow, if I'm correct, I believe tomorrow is a return to the Joker's Corner stream. So that'll be live, I believe, tomorrow.
The
at around
long-awaited
8 p.m.
return.
Eastern, yeah. Yeah, but on a
I
little
may
bit of a
come
hiatus,
trolling
but
in
we're
the comments section.
Please do. Please do. Please come troll or roast somebody or just come and have a good time. So that's what's
Yes.
going on this week.
When I'm off this stream, I am absolutely filthy. So go to the Joker's Corner
Yes.
and watch how I pervert the English language in the comments section.
Absolutely.
Gray, what have you got coming up?
Sorry, just had to unmute myself first. Well, if you've loved this scintillating alien Romulus talk, Charles and I just happened to do a spoilers stream on his channel last night. But if you want a non-spoiler version and you haven't quite gotten your fill of box office, come on over to Charles' his channel, YouTube at Willis Greedia, and come check out Show Business. We'll go through the box office, some movie news, usually Mondays, sometimes other days. But yeah, I do think it will be tomorrow. So go over to his channel, ring the bell, and then you'll know exactly when it is. That's about the main thing I got going on this week. What about you, Charles? You got anything else you need to advertise?
Yeah, you want to speak up for yourself?
You're well worth the pay raise, but unfortunately, I have nothing to give you. We're going to talk about Alien and box office stuff. It won't be estimates. It'll be whatever the hard numbers are. And The Crow's coming out this weekend. We're going to talk about what a mess that's going to be.
Ooh. Yeah. Do you think that's going to challenge Romulus?
I would have said no, but if Romulus is only making 41 and a half, it might be close, and that's horrible. That is horrible. Because Crow looks terrible.
And everybody assumes that one movie makes $1 billion, another movie makes $100,000. That cinema is back, baby, back. But no, this week people want to eat, and so
that's overrated. I'm rooting for. There's a movie I was sent a screener for that opens this weekend. It's called Strange Darling, and there's no way it's going to stand a chance. But I will do my part to try to.
Do you get invitations to be in the scrums, in the junket?
Digitally, yeah, I can. Yeah. I can sign into a stream code, and and my name's on the computer and all information that I wouldn't like public.
Wow. If you ever, for any reason, do an interview that you don't want on your channel, we'll be happy to play it here. Definitely.
Sounds good.
Because I used to do interviews for film and television and things like that. And here on when I was doing morning coffee, and we had a daily kind of thing, and I was like, that's for the birds. But anyway, Biggerford, what do you got going on?
Just my regular shows. I have one on Wednesday called the OOC, and then on Friday we will definitely be doing another tournament, which will be the Disaster Movie Tournament. So check that out; should be fun.
Sounds like something we did here on the show.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. And you're more than welcome to come on if you want.
Well, that's where I got the idea, was from Biggerford Entertainment, and he's doing that successfully week to week with different films, and definitely check it out. It's a fun and wild ride to see which movies come out on top in different categories.
Oh yeah, it's definitely wild. Trust me.
Yeah, and there's plenty of other people that you don't see here that you will see there. So spread your wings, if you will. Warren, what have you got going up?
I just working out. That's it.
Working out and getting healthy and getting your bowling arm ready.
Oh yeah, next the 30th I go bowling, so I'll be gone for a few days.
Yeah, one of these days I'll be doing this show from a convention and a laptop, and it'll be exciting. I'll be out selling comic books and T-shirts and whatever, and then go. This is my You're hearing a bowling alley because I was teasing Warren. That's what's going on, Charles.
Well, if you want to be my on-the-site reporter for something, I can get you access to Fantastic Fest in Austin in about a month.
Yeah, I'm not driving that far. We're still in the 100 degrees.
So much for that offer.
You don't realize that we have been for like 2.5 weeks now, over 100 degrees outside in Texas.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going then.
That sounds attractive.
No, and today I think we're going to reach 102. So, yeah. Gray had to pop out. Pops has got to pop out. And
I just want to throw it out there. Any of you guys want to possibly try out bringing your shows to the network and do the expansion thing like Dan has? Hit me up, man. Let me know. You know, we got room for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Join the Comic Book Madness Network. I'm murdering that.
The Madness Comic Network, it's right there.
It's right there. It's right there. Founder of the Madness. Step up, but don't step out.
Y'all have a great day. I got to go set up show number 2.
Sweet.
Sundays are big. We got like 5 or 6 shows on Sundays. So y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Great week. See you next week.
See you next week. Pops is out. We're out. And make yourselves have a great Sunday, whether you want to or not. I'm sorry, I stepped on you.
I was just going to say thanks for having me.
You did it again. I'm sorry. You're gonna okay.
Yeah,
I'll wait. I'll wait until you're completely done.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
That was it.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
In your eyes 風がそっと囁きつけて君と過ごす未来へ行くよどんな困難さえ乗り越えてそばにいたいから決して